Damn, that sucks. The invite link for... The thing. The thingy thing. Okay, check it.
Tell me if the stream looks alright this far.
Okay, let's see. Where is it? Order Discordia. Announcement. Bam! Clicking. Stream is initialized. The Messiah is online.
We don't need names.
I have advertisements to sit through.
Excellent. Hope my advertisements are really, really pretty. There we go. I think that's done.
All right, this advertisement's almost done.
I think it's ready. I'm not completely sure.
I see it.
Does that look complete?
It looks... Yep. Yes, it does.
I think that's how it was before. Obviously, we're not in the right place, but...
Alright, I'm gonna play full screen mode. No! Move it! What?
Right. Did we have a special overlay for Helsreach for BRB, or was it just the poster?
It was just that one thing I sent you that you didn't like, because the colors didn't match and I never fixed it.
Oh yeah, then I fixed it. I know what that is. That'll be somewhere. No, not the Space Marine intro. I don't need that. I don't actually know what I did. Did I send you it? Or...
No.
Ha, found it. There we go. Burn the heretic, kill the mutant, purge the unclean, follow the stream. Yay!
Alright, nice.
So the stream is ready.
Alright, let's play some games.
Def Wang! Wah!
Alright. God damn it, you're still not in my server.
I'm coming! I'm now loading the game. Oh wait, the game's already loaded. That's interesting. Interestingly, the process is called Def Hulk game.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, I hear noises.
Def Wang ahead of the session. I'm not sure I can actually stream this, but we'll find out if it actually works in the meantime. While we wait.
No, it's on your stream.
Is it like it is shit?
I'm watching you. You're dicking around looking at the servers.
What's your server called? Oh, it's Codex Rules.
You gotta put password on and no codex rules.
Excellent.
And then refresh, and then you'll see Discordia.
Alright, then I'm gonna assume our password was the same as last time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, blessed is the mind too small for doubt.
Where are you? Oh, you're loading. Brother, join me in this epic contest.
I am coming to the Helsreach for an urgent mission.
I wonder if we're going to find more Terminators today, because that was cool. Or we got to escort that stupid ass cat.
I did appreciate getting Terminators before. I am at 30%, brother.
No.
We will do this. We will get through a mission before we start the campaign. I will die.
The Gene Stealer cult will not wait for our tardiness. We must strike now.
I'm currently in teleport. Time travel is occurring.
The Chrono Strife has stricken us again.
No! We'll sort it.
Got all these impatient tech priests surrounding me, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm currently at a percentage of 96.
Their all-seeing eyes burn through my soul.
You must purge the unclean and follow the stream.
Oh, I see. You're at 100%.
Alright.
Haha, I can watch your stream. So we can play the game while we're playing the game.
Oh gosh, I could like buffer so many streams on this stream right now.
And what's that watching? You do have 2 viewers. I'm assuming that's you and me.
Excellent.
What the hell? What? You've been stuck on 100% forever.
No!
Are you sure you're frozen?
You'll see.
Network error!
It's loading again, so I don't know what's happening now. I think it's trying again. Come on, we can do this, Def Wang.
I don't think so.
Come on, Def Wang.
I don't think so.
Is it not gonna? It will happen tonight, I swear to God.
We might have to do it after the session.
No! We can do this, I swear it.
See it, 73%. 70%. 80. 85. You can do it.
Come on, Deathwing. You can do it. 100. Come on.
I see no battle brothers with me.
I see only the dread night sky. Oh, come on. I want to smash a Gene Stealer. Oh, Messiah, did you open your ports?
What do you mean my ports?
Don't know.
I thought you were asking a serious technical question.
Oh, I'm back on the main menu.
Are you?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try it again. Maybe that one time it was just a bit weird.
Maybe you should just try hosting it.
You know what? I'll try hosting actually.
I like how the game needs to load to get back to the main screen.
No, that's not how I type that password. Then I go here. I'm like Discordia. And I host a
Right.
game. I am on the Helsreach, brother.
I'm loading. Blessed is the mind. Oh, I'm in already.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt.
Alright, hit that ready button. Let's just go. Let's go.
Okay,
Select the mission. Chapter 1.
Fuck that one.
Oh. Select class. Select. Oh, I got it. Unready.
Unready.
Okay, I'm an assault guy. Okay, yeah, I'm ready now.
There's
Ready.
a on my loading screen. Why is that
In a
like...
sec. Hit the ready button!
Don't try to select my class.
We literally have 5 minutes to do this mission. Let's go.
We will do it. We will speed run this mission. It's the last thing we do. Okay, I'm picking the medic, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Is that a medic? Yes, it is.
Apothecary!
Oh,
Let's
why
go!
is it level 1?
Actually, fuck it. Don't be an apothecary. That way we can't stay in long.
Just... Ah! Why am I level 1 as an apothecary? I had more levels than this.
We start always as 1. Let's go.
Oh, do we? Oh, well.
Every time we die, it resets.
Oh. That's all.
Because we're a new Terminator.
Oh.
There we go.
Norn's ghost.
You chose chapter 3?
Apparently. I just clicked something and went for it. It's a special mission, by the way, not the story. I don't want to do a story for like 5 minutes and then not.
Loading. Loading! We got 5 minutes.
We can.
It would be funny if it just crashed and they went on a server shutdown at the moment.
Oh.
Fuck that noise. Run to the left, bro. Let's go.
Come on, I've got 40% left. Come on, computer.
Oh, I'm at 90%.
Come on.
It's going so slow.
Oh, I can dance. Oh. Why did Paint.net just open? Why did you do this?
What happened?
Paint.net opened. Go away, Paint.net. I don't know why you're here.
Don't you want to play with me?
Oh, why is my computer doing a virus scan? Absolutely stop that. I should go quicker without the virus scan corrupting me.
That's probably what slowed you down.
Yeah, it was doing like a full scan. I was like, I never do a scan at this time.
Scan! Scanning! Scanning! Please hold while the nozzle scans. Do not move while the nozzle is scanning. The nozzle is currently scanning. Thank you for not moving while the nozzle has scanned you. The nozzle is now completed scanning.
Ah. Come on, game.
I'm stuck at 100%.
I'm at 80%. 81.
Oh, I guess I'm stuck because I'm waiting on you.
Why is it so slow? Wait, press any button to start. Go, go, go.
Deploy. Deploy!
Deploy! Press any button to start. I am pressing buttons.
If it's urgent, stop talking!
Brothers,
Excellent,
you're
go,
being sent
go.
back to the Helsreach in
Go in the war portal!
urgent extra mission. Bring glory to the chapter. Brothers,
Okay, I don't know this map at all, but this looks really cool.
Thou navigator's sight. It appears to be originating from somewhere
Powerful
in
psychic
this ship.
echo.
Cannot give you the precise coordinates.
Wait, it's this way. Look,
Access
we have
the
an
ship's
ejector
console
point now.
and find its exact location. It must be destroyed.
Oh, holy shit, we're going after Omegas.
Dude, look at this level. Oh, Xenos incoming. We need to run.
Brother, wait for me!
If we get through this door, we can seal it. Oh god, they're invisible! Try to avoid those ones. Quick, Messiah. Through the door.
Oh, man!
What's going on?
Oh. Power fist the bitches!
I'm shutting the
Clear
door.
the corporate bridge.
Messiah, cover me.
I'm covering.
Door is sealed.
Reloading. Up, turret! What's this? Run across the room. Oh, that ain't a turret. That's a fucking cultist. Follow me, brother.
And follow the door.
Oh! In this passageway. Go. I cover you.
Going. I am in the orange all over.
How do I not have a special ability
Be
yet?
careful. I think we should just like run this way.
Go, 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 go,
See
go,
the door
go,
behind
go.
us.
Oh, crap!
Quick, quick, back up, back up. Oh, that was good. Okay, go.
Up the stairs. Nigga, save your sprints! Oh man, there's so many of them!
Source of psychic interference triangulated.
No, behind you! I've got the left side covered. Hold on, I'm gonna reference the map for a second.
Wait! I don't even know where you're at!
Right.
Oh sweet, I leveled up.
If we go this way, we can turn around. Yeah, follow me.
Wait, where are you?
Going this way, look at the minimap. Use your tactical hub and block the door behind you. 9 minutes until the session.
Okay, blocked.
Right.
Oh, white brother, you're so fast!
I'm an apothecary, I'm very fast.
Somebody did. You didn't skip leg day.
Self-heal is activated. Brother, you
Oh
did not
shit,
lock the
get
door.
back! Yeah, I did.
Well, I'm doing it now.
Oh, that door.
We're moving.
How many? What are we looking at on time?
Might actually really beat this before the session.
No guts, no glory!
Oh god, no glory!
Push, push, push!
Out of the
For the Knights of Caliban ride!
door! Ah! I think you might have gone past the exit. No, yeah,
No, I
this
didn't.
way.
Which way, left?
Yes.
Or-
Hold on. No, this way.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, behind you!
We're going towards the psychic tower, by the way. Block the door behind me. Amusing that the psychic threat is at the psychic tower. I could never, ever have predicted that one. Okay. You ready?
Ready. Wait. Sounded like they're coming from behind us, but they're not. Seal that door behind us.
Yeah, you've got that. That's cool. Oh, look at that. Is that a void ship? No, it's like a really...
Brother, we're on a void ship.
Look at the artifacts.
Holy shit, what is that?
This is the psychic tower, according to the map.
What is this though? Our objective.
Find lot 2922. Synchronizing. Oh, we're looking for something in one of these. We're gonna spawn something. Xenos.
Oh, here we go.
Be careful with friendly fire.
Friendly fire zone?
Yep. Oh, they make the point. Oh, here we go. In case we get back.
What are we looking on time?
Crap.
I'm here. Hey, Cloven. Brother, no!
I'm alive. Okay.
Oh, you dead. Shut up.
We can stand next to it. I don't know what we're doing now.
The presence of a Corporaptor Franks, a brood lord, has been detected in the area. Slay this abomination.
Alright, we gotta abandon mission now. Let's get in the warp hole.
Into the warp hole. Our mission is over.
And I'm just gonna minimize this shit. We'll play it later.
I can't play after the session.
Alright.
Oh, that was good though. We did way better than last time. Oh,
Oh shit, we got 5 minutes exactly.
I knew
No,
it.
we're still winning out Whimsies. And Rick.
Oh shit, everyone's here. Hey guys.
I mean,
Oh shit, when did that happen?
I literally just jumped on.
When did you notice Kellogg called us? I think we were screaming too hard.
I'll be right back, guys.
Me too.
Hello.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. How's it going, guys?
Hey guys, welcome back to Junk Guy.
Messiah has become a baby.
Feck?
That was my son talking to me. I put him to bed, but he's still awake.
Alright.
Alright, so we're waiting on Whimsy?
Ye-
Yep. Absolutely. Just remember, guys, the Emperor protects.
Uh-huh. Are you gonna say something about the primer now, too?
Well, see, that's a bit redundant, because that's exactly what the primer says.
Heresy, the primer is never redundant.
Alright, it's rather than just wait around for Whimsy to indeterminate amount of time, why don't we get started with a recap from the player's point of view on what happened last session?
But let's
Starting
go
with-
from bottom up.
Bottom up this time, starting with Rick.
How come Whimsy's not here if we're doing bottom up? Oh man.
Because you're the bottom now.
Yeah.
Oh no. So what do I recall? We did manage to drag Colus's character, who is Chaplain Cadriel, significantly wounded away from the York. So that was good that he didn't die. And we made it through the sewers to the base, where we found a bunch of refractor fields in a crate. Then Solar's friend, I forget his name. What's his name again?
Russell. It's Sergeant.
Russell. Sergeant Russell was under attack. And then Faith ran at sonic speed. And then we shot the Basilisk real good. And we saved the life of our arch nemesis once, I think, right?
I think we accidentally did.
Yeah, I think yeah, we accidentally saved his life. That's all I remember.
Grimguts is on his back currently. Down below, with shards of Bernie bits biting into his flesh.
So he's a turtle.
He's a mega knob. Basically, yeah, on a turtle shellback.
I think.
Your mic is kind of glitching out, Messiah.
Testing, testing. You hear me?
I think it's only when he like presses the push to talk.
It's like you've got a fan in the background or something.
Right now?
That time it was okay.
Less.
Okay, I think I'm using the head switch. I'm just gonna set my push to talk real quick. See if that does it.
Is there background noise where you are?
It's the head switch turning on. It's connecting the signal, essentially.
Oh.
So there's some distortion coming through the line when he does
Okay, how about this?
That's great.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, no, my GM in another game told me the same thing, and I forgot to do it on this PC.
Oh no, there's still like some kind of chattering in the background.
Music of some kind.
It was really rhythmic, yeah, one would assume music.
Actually, hold on a second. It's my son playing something. I'm just gonna give him his headset real quick.
Yes. Feel the burn. I hate that my card specifies a non-player character.
Too bad.
Yeah, I know.
I really like my card.
Bacon, it wouldn't be fair if it was you were allowed to use it on the PC character.
It would absolutely be fair.
But wouldn't it?
It's also annoying that it has to be your character, so you can't trap someone else's character in an awful relationship.
Oh, that'd be even better.
Are you giving him fucking ideas?
The rules don't allow it, it's fine.
You're right.
I will find a way.
No. Or we'll waste a wrath card to make it not happen.
So I could like requisition with this card like a store bolter.
Which one do you have?
Ambition knows no bounds. Any
Oh shit.
can requisition one piece of war gear of tier +3, and it's assumed that you've just had it the whole time.
You just never took it out.
Well, technically I haven't had to use my AK yet, so.
Where have you been hiding it?
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
I got flown through the air, but I haven't had to shoot anybody.
It works for me.
Alright, so are we all good?
Yes, Arena.
Alright, with the recap done, has everyone refreshed their RAF and their objectives? Rolled for your objectives for this session?
East.
Don't you just keep the ones that you had from last session if you didn't make them?
Yes, you're correct. But didn't anyone make theirs last session? I can't recall.
I think one of the tech priests did.
What was the question for?
If anyone made their objective, their RP objective.
Yes, it did.
Excuse me, there's only one tech priest. The other one's a Skitari.
I'm sorry.
This is also true.
Look, Messiah, I rolled a 1. That means you need to give me an objective.
No.
Your objective is to not kill us.
I mean, you gotta be reasonable with these objectives, man.
Huh. I know, that's pretty hard.
Okay, with that said, we last left off, we were engaging in a rescue operation to save Sergeant Russell, a Kasserkin sergeant trapped on a rooftop. And if I recall correctly, it was at the top of the turn for you guys.
Yes.
I thought we'd actually gotten away, or we're almost there.
Well, it wasn't just him, it was the whole entire squad, and we had just pretty much blown a hole for them to get out, I think.
No, wait, I think I recall that we actually followed it up with that last round.
Of us shooting.
Yep, we last left off after that bombardment. That was great.
We
Aha.
fucked them up, fam.
There's Wendy. I waited enough time waiting for you.
Sorry about that. I've just had some small network issues. The wireless router decided that now was the time to fuck itself. So yeah.
Yep. Okay, so my bantering's over. So yes, we last left off. The Basilisk bombardment was a rounding success. But now, since we are lacking one player whose turn it was to interact with that, you have to resort to your own positions without her input. I.e., I'll be role-playing Faith until a interim time, but now she doesn't get a turn in the sequence where you can actually see what's going on. You have to rely on Vox communication.
Oh boy.
That's a cat.
So on that note, we'll start with you guys, left off in the Basilisk. I'll switch over the map real quick.
Yeah. Okay, who wants to go then?
This is just to set up your role-playing stance in your current scene after you had shot the Basilisk.
Some of us weren't on the basket. Some of us were hunting down an orc.
We killed it.
Yeah, you guys did killed it.
Right. So recapping after where we left off, just set yourself narratively, your characters in place.
Well, I don't know how far he was from the Basilisk, but Bacon and I had charged after that knob and killed him.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Atticus is on the gun carriage of the Basilisk, waiting to see what happens next.
Oh yeah,
believe
because the
Cyanide
Basilisk
is the-
sped off, and I think myself and the Space Marine were more up here.
I was also on the Basilisk.
I believe he was driving.
Yeah. I don't think Space Marine could have driven it, so yeah, I'm probably the driver.
Basilisks are open-topped. I could have driven it.
No. The driver would be inside.
And that's correct. And just to catch up, Whimsy, Liv was left in the comfort of her chair in one of the convoys, awaiting the rest of the team to return.
Okay, I may just briefly start of the Basilisk scene and then we'll just have a narrative meet-up 15 minutes down the line.
Yep. So, people in the Basilisk. Steel, you're piloting it. You've just sent off a shot. You heard confirmation that it went through from Faith. However, at this point, the Vox cuts off after you hearing some screaming on the Vox lines and distortion. What do you do?
I try to clear up the Vox as best I can.
In order to clear it up, it will be a difficult DN7 tech test.
I would volunteer to help with that.
I mean, it would be better if you did it yourself.
So I assume you shout like, "Help me clear up the box," and I attempt to clear up the box, right?
Soldier, this would be easier if you just removed your arm completely while I operate on the cogboy. But yeah, you can go ahead and roll if you like.
You want to do an assist roll?
Sure.
I don't know, maybe you can get a...
Oh, there's an actual assist roll here. Why is it on incline again? Oop.
So you got one exalted. Alright,
So I will throw that at you.
okay, so
Oh yeah, just for reference, every time they update the sheet, it defaults back to inline.
Ooh. Oh no.
So you guys can unclick inline when you start rolling.
Okay.
Well, yeah, once you unclick it, it does not come back either.
So it's not a pass. Considering if I spend a wrath on that, I'd only get
You could re-roll the failures, but the complication sticks, and you need one more additional DN to pass the test.
in place of it was a 7.
That's correct. It's a DN 7, and you got 6 successes, including Steel's assisting help.
Alright, it's not counting the 6 successes, right?
You can spend a wrath for an automatic success, though.
Yeah, I'd spend the wrath for automatic success rather than reroll.
Okay, go ahead and narrate that, and then I'll pick up with the radio chatter.
Atticus leans over the which radio are we using? The one in the basilisk or the? Either way, he leans over the radio and fiddles with the knobs, muttering prayers to the Messiah and the sacred words of tuning, and eventually, just barely, although some sparks begin to fly every now and then. Seems to adjust it enough properly that it sputters back into life. But at the same time, he complains loudly that if he was back on Metallica with its pristine adherence to machine maintenance, that this mess wouldn't even be a problem. The radio would work as it was intended. The machine spirit is irritated by all this riffraff pouring into the hive, which accomplishes my objective for the session.
Nice! Alright, go ahead, add a wrath point to your
Wow.
Amazing.
I get a second wrath point and a glory for the party because of my background goal thing.
Perfect.
King A, man.
So on that note, after Atticus is able to fix the Vox Indie Basilisk, you start hearing the chatter from the Stormtrooper squad. All you hear is, "Oh my god! By the god, the throne! All the walls are bleeding! Put her down! Put her down! Put her down!" Crack, 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 crack.
What? Solar immediately tries to get a confirmation on what the balls is going on.
There's a 40-second delay. You hear a few more cracks. Pow, pow. Sharp las pistol rounds going off. Finally, one of your squad members, Miros by the name, responds. We just had to take care of an unsanctioned psyker. An incident. Code Omega.
So Solar doesn't have to think. He can only guess at what had happened over there before confirming and then telling them to fall back to contingency base.
We're going to attempt to fall back. However, Mira says, it's going to take us some time. It seems like the orcs are piling in. Give us 20 minutes.
Ask if they can provide telemetry data for support from the Earthshaker cannon.
Solar realized that if they can give us good coordinates, which he knows they can provide artillery fire to them.
Understood. Stand by. And within a few moments, artillery information is provided to you. If you make a ballistic skill test with a +1 DN, you'll be able to clear their path and they'll be able to reach you within 10 minutes.
Who wants to do that?
Not me, but can I assist by using my jump pack to get over there and helping them clear the way?
I mean, they're...
I'm still on the back of the Basilisk, so I'd imagine I'm the one shooting.
Yeah, you are the shooter. I could help you. Could I assist him?
I assume we can all just attempt to assist.
Oh, absolutely.
All working
Okay,
as crew
I
for
will then use my piloting skill to help position the Basilisk better. Go!
You got
Yay! I got you one.
Okay.
one. I'm going to assist with tech use and making sure all the gun systems are working properly.
Okay.
Oh, another one.
Woo! That's 2 extras.
Alright, let's go ahead and roll that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Looks like we made it.
That's pretty good.
This is very good.
Yeah, I may have overbuilt for combat, but it's a Scutarius, so built for this.
It makes sense.
Okay.
What was the end we're trying to hit?
It was a. I'm sorry, I should have told you the base DN was base 4 plus 1 for 5 total.
Well,
You can
I
bank
think
one
we
of those.
smashed that.
You can bank one of those glory.
You could take one of those exalted and then increase the effect if we wanted.
Yeah, increase the effect or fire faster.
You could use one to you could shift one and bank one actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shift and bank. More effect, more glory.
Give the glory.
I got it.
This war machine is certainly worthy of the Omnissiah's blessing.
Here, take this other glory I have as well. Call this if you want to keep.
Oh, we're gonna keep them as one person. That's probably good.
All right. So what I want you to do is you can describe it, and you can describe also your squad returning, Steel. And then after that, we'll have everyone meet back up so we can reset the group altogether.
Okay, so should we also explain how we help him?
I'm leaving it open for your creative freedom. You can describe
Okay,
it.
so Solar, using his experience with many different type of Imperial vehicles, is able to quickly spin around the vehicle and position it for what he thinks is the best angle of attack for the coordinates.
Okay. So go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, after receiving the coordinates, Cyanide goes ahead and covers the area with a lot of heavy saturation fire to try to keep the orcs off of them. And just as the smoke begins to clear, you can see the squad slowly limp out from the shells that have fallen very near them, but not quite on top of them, fortunately. Just close enough to keep the orcs at bay a little bit longer.
And then, 10 minutes later, you can see them limping towards you. One of them's injured, bleeding out from their thigh, being held up by 2 of their squad members. Sergeant Russell's leading the rear, firing back at an incoming horde of orcs. They're at a bit of a distance, but they'll make it to your baskets in time. You hear a bunch of go, up, up, and as they're jumping, throwing their gear on board. You've successfully been able to rescue Russell's squad. Each of the members kind of slumps into the back carriage, greeting whoever's back there in turn. And it's up to you what to do. But your scans are detecting over 300 signatures approaching. That's your cue to go back to the convoy and meet up with Liv and the rest.
Getting the fuck out of here.
That's up to you guys to start talking to each other.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna backpedal this basilisk back towards the base.
Okay, I'll just say it. Yeah, so you go back, and then you arrive back in the convoy. Galahad, Cadriel are waiting for you alongside Liv and the devotees. It seems that everything is kind of at a quiet stillness around here. Kind of like the center of a storm. You know bad things are on the horizon, and they're incoming fast. Everyone else here seems to be unaware of this.
I, at this moment, climb out of the basilisk's driving seat.
Do you want to stop it first?
Yes, of course.
I think it'd be funny if you just like jumped out and it just kept rolling.
Just roll to a perfect stop.
And Atticus is just there. What? What?
Does not compute.
Does not compute. Why did he jump out? I stop it in a spacious area and then start to climb out.
Galahad, Cadriel, Liv. You guys want to set yourselves up?
So just to check, the call earlier was talking about an Omega level Psyker.
It was talking about a Perils of the Warp event.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind then.
That was my cue to let you know that Faith got shot down by Russell's squad.
Ah, cool.
So I'm gonna go over to Russell. I'm gonna say, "Where is Faith?"
Is that the unsanctioned psyker you sent to help us?
She was a member of our party. Where is she?
Her soul is with the Emperor now. We had to put her down. The walls began to bleed, and demonic whispers when she used her powers.
Strange. The Emperor visits upon someone named Faith, the perils of the warp. It should be a lesson to us all to not meddle in things we do not understand.
It was unfortunate, but perhaps the chaos of battle distorted her clarity of thought and weakened her will. Another one of the squad members will pipe up and say, "We do appreciate her helping us. It's unfortunate how it happened."
Fortune favors the strong.
Thank you, honored Astartes.
And then I'm just going to post up on top of the building and wait to see what happens.
Liv would have just been eavesdropping here, just shamelessly. I always knew she was a bad one. I could tell, I can always tell, can't I? Sawbones.
Yes, you can,
Yes,
boss.
you can, man. You're very brave. She's gonna sort of whip the people that she can control into shape. What are you lot doing, laying about? Don't act like you've never seen an Astartes before. Back to work.
And you see one of your devotees got a bunch of bottles of Abasac. He was like, "But I was loading the Abasac for you, ma'am."
Just choose the best two, and sacrifices are going to have to be made in the name of the God Emperor. Actually, give them here, and you can't choose a vintage for shit. So that's what she'll do. I don't know what I need to roll to determine Amasec vintages by year and prestige, but
Don't actually have to roll for that. You
It's
can
at
just
this point
narrate
that
it.
you realize Cadriel is standing right behind you, and he says, "Are you employing the Emperor to acquire substances?"
the Emperor is a gentleman of taste and good discretion, and quite frankly, anyone who cannot get to the convoy will simply slow us down. So, I am using available space to maintain morale.
It's not a test. I think it just happens. 'Cause on these new sheets, there is no roll for passive awareness.
Okay, give me an awareness test then.
Okay. Why do
crap.
it always happen?
Foul scrap code.
So my passive awareness would have been fine by itself.
For those that pass, they realize the devotees, Garza and Bonesaw Lee and the rest of the other two, Daniel, they're unloading vital supplies like Medicaid kits and frag grenades to make room for all this Abasac and luxury items they're trying to put on board.
It would be at this point that Solar points his rifle at them and says, "Oi! Put the fucking booze down and put those supplies back in."
What do you think you're doing? Man and woman cannot
Shut
live.
your mouth.
Cannot live
Shut
on faith
your
alone.
mouth.
Faith in the Emperor combined with the correct sacred biological engines are crucial for effective deployment of the soldier and morale of the civilian. She will say this like she is quoting it from a book. Because she can read, and she's quite proud of the fact.
Solar.
Solar looks back at them and says, "Do you all want to be slagged by the end of this day, or left behind on without this convoy? I suggest you put back on that shit now."
Solar, if I may, in my authority
Of course,
of commissar, my input would be that there is a logic behind having purely rations, but we must find a balance between the rations and what may help to increase morale in the trying times to come. And thus I would recommend we split the resources, half of alcohol and half of rations.
Those are medical supplies. We need those. I'm sorry,
Anyone
but
who
booze
needs
ain't
serious
safe for
medical
ass.
supplies must just slow us down.
At this moment, just want to ask, Cadra's on the building. Does Atticus and Cynomino want to pitch in their thoughts?
Atticus, for his part, is staying well back from this for the moment. He's more interested in doing what he can to clean the still stinking filth off of his power armor.
Does not the commissar have command directive in this matter?
God, no.
Not technically attached to the defense militia here.
But they have full say in any morale-related issue, wouldn't they?
And the Imperial Guard, yes.
Which this technically is.
Now, let's not get into the legalisms of impromptu planetary defense forces versus standing armies. Several large law books written on.
I jump off the building and I land right in the middle of these people taking the stuff off the truck, and I say, "One crate of emisec, the rest supplies. Do not question me."
Galahad isn't going to argue.
Solar also backs down.
Alright, level squint speculatively and then sort of just wave a hand at her compatriots. And go over just to choose the best of the emissac.
And in return, I will give you this. And I hand you my Adeptus Ministorum blessed bottle of sacrament wine. It would do nothing for me. Take it.
My lord, this is too much, but I accept. Get the special cushion. And this is all stored away safely.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We seem to have a large number of heat signatures approaching from the south. Potentially too large to be just infantry or infantry alone.
Well then, we better get this convoy moving fast.
Still, Russell will begin saying, what is the holdup on this convoy? It doesn't seem anywhere ready to leave yet.
I start helping load stuff.
I don't know, sir.
Alright. I'll go ahead and check with the convoy commander. I'll be back in a few clicks. Russell will then take off and jump off the Basilisk and start heading off towards the front of the convoy to see what's going on. Narratively speaking, you have the sensation, the feeling that you have at least a minimum of 10 minutes before anything starts popping. What do you want to do with this time while you have it?
Isn't there a wounded person?
Right.
Who is said wounded person?
One of Russell's guys.
Yeah. Skiv is wounded.
Okay, I could do a Medicare on him. I don't know how hard it would be.
DN4 Medicaid test. And if you actually pay attention to him, you see that his Castrican carapace armor is just completely breached on the upper right thigh. He's bleeding out heavily, but it doesn't seem to have hit a major artery, thankfully.
So he'll live.
Yeah. It just seems more or less to be an injury that would hamper movement.
Sort of thinks, noticing that Iris, his squad's medic is still up. And considering that they're about to go on vehicles for the most part, it may or may not be a need right now to fix his leg up.
But you see Iris is kind of not paying attention at the moment, kind of like throwing up on the side of the Vastus, tucked away from all the action.
I think the medic would get used to it faster, he thinks to himself.
Okay, did anyone want any final touch-ups with each other at this time?
Absolutely, yeah. Liv knows, I guess, at least some of the people in the convoy. Yes.
Yeah.
In that case, she'll spend a last 10 minutes, basically counting noses. And if there is ever a question of who goes on the convoy and who stays, just trying to bring her leverage to bear to ensure that her people get on first. Widows and orphans at the back, people with guns at the front.
Alright, yeah. There's a lot of corrupt people here. And it's going to be a really easy DN3 persuasion test to make sure that happens. Absolutely. Even if you fail, though, you might still get some reservations, but a success will definitely guarantee it.
Let me just roll it up.
Oh no.
I will spend a wrath point to reroll those failures.
I don't think that's what we're knowing about.
It's the complication.
Oh, excellent.
That can't be rerolled.
Now, here's the thing, though. The thing. You can give him a rune point.
I'm at full
make
rune
that
points.
go away.
I'm at full rune points.
Oh, never mind. You can't give him shit then.
All right. Let's see what happens.
You only need one success, so if you re-roll.
Excellent. I will re-roll then.
Actually, no. You don't need to re-roll. You actually passed.
Oh,
you have a 5 and a 6. So that's 3.
Excellent. Oh, I see. I just didn't roll the expanded.
It starts on AI again or incline again. That's all.
So, Liv, when you go talk to one of the commanders that are in charge of organizing this whole convoy affair, you start to make your case that your people should get preferential treatment. However, it seems that you've actually ran into one of the few people that actually have some sort of a conscience. And this person says, "Yeah, we'll make sure you get on one of the buses. You guys can take the Bovox on the back. It's a little shaky, but that's about the best I can do for you." You know for a fact the Bovox class heavy cargo 6 transporters are shit vehicles, lightly armored, and are near suicide if you get hit in the rear of the flank of the convoy.
Woo!
Okay. Exciting. I suppose there's an opportunity to find someone who might be willing to get out of their vehicle and get into the Bovox for a heavy cash consideration. I mean, look at this valuable Astartes blessed wine. Where are you going to find a bottle like that in a hurry? To the right collector, worth a very large amount of money.
I'm sure that'll do the dead very well.
I think we lost Rick.
Oh no.
I think we did lose him, unfortunately. Let's give him a second, see if he comes back on or not.
More space than the basilisk. Right, go forward.
I hope you realize that the basilisk isn't the fastest thing ever.
They're pretty fast.
All things considered, they are.
Could we just tow the basilisk with the truck and make it go a little bit faster?
It probably would not be a net gain in speed.
Russell comes back at this point. Says, "Alright, I spoke to the convoy commander. They weren't expecting to leave for another hour. I told them the imminent threat's on hand. Everyone's about to get rolling out in 5 minutes." It's at this time, Atticus, who's watching the auger arrays, can see that the heavy signatures are mounting to about two dozen or so vehicular signatures.
In the previous time, I was letting other people get the turn to go, but in the previous time, he was going to try to use the better box system and the basilisk to try to make some contact with the Mechanicus noospheric data relay going on, and maybe get a tactical download of some kind.
Oh, absolutely. That'll be a DN8.
For tech use, I assume.
Tech use, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
You can narrate that as you wish, or I could do it for you.
I'm gonna wrath to reroll that. Actually, reroll the failure.
Okay.
Uh, 4, 6. You got 9. Plus a critical success.
Yep, that's that. Just barely passing.
Okay, start us up, and I'll follow through.
He's plugged into one of his data plugs is plugged into the system, searching for a neurospheric connection. I suppose there's a lot of mental modem noises going on. And although the interference is extremely rough, he eventually manages to get a clean signal, and I assume for just enough time to make a data request query and receive something in return.
You hear in response, all maniples from the Skitari and adepts of the Mechanicus still in the field are being requested to head outside of Helsreach proper to assist in the coming of Ordinatus Armageddon.
There's definitely a shiver that goes down his cybernetic spine at hearing that.
The Legio is en route, guarding it to contend with Godbreaker, the enemy Gargant that felled Storm Herald. You're able to see that, and you see that this Gargant is actually on a collision path towards the city itself, nearby where you're going to be at.
That's lovely.
The data streams fill your update all your systems, and you can see that this sector in the hive you're in has only a 0.5% chance of having anyone survive the next wave in approximately half an hour.
It's very slim odds. He'd immediately go and I guess catch the attention of the Space Marine and try to collect the efficient group that he has a somewhat efficient group that he has had the chance to become associated with, and relay some of this, particularly that the forces massing in the sectors and the oncoming target are going to make any choices made of the utmost importance, and they must be made speedily for any chance of survival. He doesn't mention the Armageddon or Nautilus yet, though.
Cyanide requests to synchronize battle data.
Which, because Cyanide is a upstanding member of the Mechanicus, he agrees to it. Be enlightened, brother.
Cyanide says aloud, I suppose there is still hope for us in this hive.
So, what you're saying is that we're fucked.
So at this time, I want everyone to talk about this briefly. What vehicles you actually want to jump on and head out on?
So, what kind of vehicles are they available to us?
Freely, you could take a Bovox class transport, the Basilisk that you currently own. Anything else, you're going to have to contend with whoever's currently filling it.
So, we got a fucking shit truck.
What else is actually available, though? Like, what would we have to contend with?
Yeah, well,
like chimeras, and what else is there?
Is there a Baneblade lying around?
Let's look at us and look at any potential opposition we may encounter in an Imperial Guard convoy. You just go up with weapons and tell the current occupants that they now have the glorious opportunity to enable the agents of the Emperor's will to more fully do his work. To get out and get to the back. Who's going to argue with a Space Marine?
But logically, if we're asking them to leave such a powerful vehicle, would they not also be in the vehicle? Manning the weapons?
It's in convoy, it's parked. Get in close, get on top. Easy enough to just take a hatch off. My boys have done it before. And we get inside and then we politely ask them to relocate. Basically, I don't think narratively and mechanically there's anything stopping us from just jacking a good ride.
But how could we let innocents suffer and die at the hands of the orcs when we would have a much better chance in a slower vehicle?
We also got to pick a vehicle that can also handle a Space Marine.
I don't think our chances are any better in a slower vehicle than the unarmed citizens.
Oh, we
need the fastest fight.
Like, I don't think...
we got the Bovax, which we have a Chimera, a Hive Rat, which is a Humvee, which no way in fuck the Space Marines are going to fit into anyway. A Russ, which it's a Russ, or a PDF Chimera, which is wheeled.
There's nothing to say that we couldn't use multiple vehicles. It's why I'm interested in what the speed of the Bassi is comparatively. Because if the Bassi can keep up with the other ones, then the Space Marine can just sit on the Bassi. Somebody drives it.
Can be chanting very victory songs to increase morale.
Well,
I can pretty much ride down anything. I've got my jump pack.
Like adding a mobile turret to a vehicle when you have a Space Marine involved, right?
Do we have some sort of tech use role to have a comparative examination of speeds of these various vehicles? I have to say my lore is not strong enough to extend to actual hard numbers on this.
I mean, I could roll a scholar for it, if you want to roll for it.
Or
we charge the Basilisk engine.
Or guys, we can do some narrative declarations.
We could. I love narrative declarations.
Give me all your RAF points.
I mean, who has 3?
Large Eldar Grav Falcon.
Hey, look at this,
fitted
guys.
for Imperial crew point.
Shockingly,
major,
retrofitted. Unfortunately, it's a Xenos Inquisitor's personal joyride, and that will be the complication down the line.
That's gonna be a hard no.
What do you mean, Mess? I can't fly my pimped out grav tank? This is bullshit.
No.
Dude, where's my grav tank?
There's Imperial grav tanks. How dare you assume? Anyway, so again, our choices are: we can go with the apparently lightly armored cargo, but we don't know how fast it is.
Okay, I'm going to spin a breath point for narrative declaration. This vehicle used to be used in illicit smuggling, so has had some interior upgrades. It looks weak on the outside, but inside it is nothing but strength, speed, sleekness, plush velvet cushions.
So, to reiterate, reinforced roll bars and interior armor is the minor detail you're adding to this vehicle.
Not speed.
I will accept that narrative declaration.
Oh boy.
Little did that commander know that he had sent you to the correct Vovox that your own smugglers had already rigged.
Thank you for everything. Everyone will look, level, usher people inside, especially the skeptical. Look at this, baby. Just do the whole car talk, you know, when someone's really into their vehicle, but the other person isn't really. And they're going, oh yeah, non-smile.
This is a non-standard construct. It is an abomination to the Messiah.
Gloriously non-standard.
So was it like
If it
like
get
a
us
limousine in the back or
get us to this other base in one piece.
something? I still think it'd be good to take the basilisk.
Oh, I agree 100%. Having a basilisk sounds like an amazing thing. It's just who's gonna pilot what.
I can't fit in anything. Otherwise, I could pilot.
Yeah, that's the issue.
I don't really have driving skills.
I mean, I probably have the highest pilot out of any normal.
The
human.
abomination to the Messiah will do. It's time to move.
Yeah, time to go.
You hear the war cries of the orcs approaching.
You
You can
march
see
to the
them
basilisk
piling
from the
through.
driver's seat.
Belching clouds of black smoke, signaling trucks ramshackling towards you.
Get in the fucking back.
I think
So-
we're all in the back.
Just final statement, just so for clarification, what are you guys in the Bovox?
Yeah, I think at this point we're all just gonna get to the boat box.
Is no one going on the Basilisk?
We ran out of
I will
time.
volunteer to go in the basilisk if someone who can drive it drives it, or I'll try to drive it myself. But you know, mixed results.
I mean, one of us is gonna have to pilot the basilisk, and one of us is gonna have to pilot the boat box.
Just make it quick, choose.
I picked the basilisk and I will drive it.
Alright.
I'll ride with the basilisk.
I guess I'm driving the boat box.
Which one is bringing up the rear?
Basilisk.
I'll be on that one.
Okay.
He clambers into the basilisk again. The tech priest whispers something. It might sound a little bit like, "Do not worry, machine. You will be protected from the orcs' ramshackle rebuildings."
You feel the intense gaze of Gadriel on you. Are you speaking to the machine spirit?
It has a life much like ours. It seeks to be reassured when it is threatened, just like us.
Then let us hope your prayers help it perform.
I'm going to assume that the Casterkins are in the Bovox.
They were staying in the Basilisk, unless otherwise stated.
There's not that much space in the Basilisk. I'm just going to point this out.
There's quite a
can
bit of
be
room,
on-
and we do need them in whichever vehicle is taking up the rear so they can provide covering fire.
Okay.
I mean, they're probably not in good cover on the Basilisk, but they could probably like all hang off the gun or something.
I mean, all it has is that bit by the RD gun. That's it.
I suppose we should have spent some time sandbagging up the back of the Basilisk, eh?
Well, we can always just, spin the turret and drive it backwards.
That's a tank. It probably goes the same forwards and backwards.
You get that. Then you get the heavy bolter too.
Okay, so I forgot to make a token for the Basilisk, but I'm just gonna use this one for the Goliath truck today.
So where exactly are we in this convoy?
We're the two back.
Here.
Can you guys move them?
There's a lot of room on the Basilisk, actually.
Are you guys able to move the token?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, hey, look, it's a Goliath.
Alright, so what I would like at this point is for you guys to just kind of narrate the convoy leaving and your roles in it, what you see, and establish how everything's going. Then I'll take over after that. I'm giving you creative freedom here, but the only things that you have to be consistent with, the convoy is heading to the Prometheum gates, and you are in basically a military convoy in a hive arterial, which is basically a highway in the middle of a hive.
Solar is driving the cargo, the smuggler souped up cargo thing. This is nothing new to him. He's driven in a convoy before. He's, proper spacing and everything from the person in front of him. Keeping Vox contact with everyone.
Contrariwise, Galahad has never, ever driven a military vehicle before in her life, but out of desperation, she's been forced into this and is very clumsy and is crossing over onto all the lines.
Is it possible for me to drive this thing?
Yes. Yeah, I don't think anyone really declared who's driving it.
At that declaration, Galahad's just gonna put something heavy on the pedal and just go, "Yep, sure, why not?" and climb over the cockpit and over the Basilisk.
I'm asking Messiah because I don't know if I'll fit. Can I drive this thing or what?
Can you drive with only one foot?
It's
sure, you
it's
just
a
need to-
Basilisk. It doesn't. I don't think it has a pedal.
Just for clarification, who asked who could drive what?
Cadriel. Can Cadriel drive the Basilisk?
If you took your armor off.
No.
It's the same base as a Lehman Russ.
No, it's the same base as a Chimera.
Sorry, yeah, Chimera, my bad. So yeah, it's going to be difficult to get you in the driver's position.
Alright,
Then I will assist you.
The tech priest asks if Galahad has some kind of crossed wire in his internal systems. Or her internal systems, my bad.
I think you've got some crossed wires for asking me that question when we've got orcs right behind us.
If there's something simple, I can simply repair it while you drive.
So, are they really that close to us or what?
No, I'm setting up for after this narration and after you had some time to start the convoy.
So
Okay.
I'm to assume the convoy starts to move at relatively high speeds here.
Yeah, I'm letting you guys narrate the actual convoy leaving, and then I'm going to pick up.
So I'm gonna. So we got a couple of these cargo heres that are moving out. One's leading the pack with some chimeras in the middle, some Humvees being dickwads in the middle of the road. Do we want to be in a straight line, or do we want to be more scattered?
Typically, nose to bumper.
You guys should be able to move the token, so you can actually talk about moving the formation however you feel like.
Oh, sweet. Why the fuck are we in back? Let's go up front.
Absolutely, we want to spread out so that when worst comes to worst, we can just sort of pull out to the left or the right, and just overtake the convoy. What side of the road do they drive on in the 41st millennium?
The
It's-
side with less craters.
It's
That is the truest thing I've ever heard.
I was gonna say, since the Imperium is largely British, we're gonna go with the left side of the road.
Yes.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
I don't think there's a lot of oncoming traffic, however.
My question is: does the Basilisk cannon have a minimum range?
I'm going to assume so.
It has a minimum range of at least 25 meters.
Okay.
That thing
It's
ain't
also
going to be
fire
that
forward.
useful.
25 meters is pretty close.
Oh God, can
However,
you switch this to meters,
I'm-
please?
I'm not gonna stop you from using it, but I'm letting you know it's very horrible effects if you roll that complication within that 25 meters.
Okay.
I'm just going
I
to
don't think
say
the gun
this.
rotates, though. I think
No,
it'll-
it does not. It is forward-facing only.
Does it
The
not
tracks
rotate?
rotate though.
I will rotate the Basilisk.
So you're going to try to do all of this while you have 0 piloting skill.
Yes.
Okay, does anyone other than Steel have any experience driving?
I
believe
do.
Only the Spruce Marine does.
I normally have a chauffeur.
Who said
Oh, this
I
will be
do?
interesting. Alright.
Who said I do?
Cadriel.
Oh, Cadriel. God damn it.
I will assist him.
Orders.
Cadriel backseat drives heroically.
Don't make me
Dan-
get on the box, you children.
standing over the driver's hat shouting, "Hold the wheel steady!
I don't
By the
think it
Emperor's
has a
name!"
So, are we gonna put the chimeras at the back?
It's probably not a bad idea. They're relatively armored compared to all the trucks.
Well, not in the rear.
You just drove the Chimeras in reverse.
Their,
Man, tactical genius.
their turrets rotate, though. They can shoot backwards.
Yeah, but didn't he also say we got some Lehman Russes up on this beach?
You
Probably
say
not
Newman
in
Rush-
this.
Okay, we need to move on with our narration, I think.
Yeah. Alright, so where are we in this convoy? Are we in the middle or the back?
We're the two ones on the bottom right now.
Okay. Oh my god, there's a bond blade.
Okay, I like our odds better.
Look, there's a little scout walker.
He's getting a workout.
Them chicken legs ain't gonna run themselves. So
Okay, ideally, I want to get the planning stage done in the next 5 minutes. So
Okay, I think-
at 9:10, I'm going to call all planning done.
I think we're good.
Okay.
I think we're good, though.
yeah, I think I'm fine with this setup for now.
All right, describe that and why it's like that for me.
Because obviously the heavier vehicles are placed to the rear so they can defend the rear of the vehicle. I'm sure there's some more further ahead as well, but there is usually a rear guard to any convoy, and that's what this seems to appear like. It seems like our personal vehicles are at the rear of the convoy simply because we got so slow at getting going. But hey, it is what it is.
Plus the bomb blade's in the middle. That makes sense.
Bane blade.
They call it a bomb blade from now on.
I'm sorry.
And we have scout elements at the front, which is probably a good idea as well in case someone tries to cut us off.
I'm okay with this. Oh, hello.
Symmetry is pleasing to the eye.
I will agree with this. I will agree with this.
But the orcs will violate your symmetry. This is a bad plan.
So, after the convoy takes off, it takes only about 15 minutes before the horrendous cloud of black smoke catches up to the rear end. You hear reports. Orcs in our flank. Engage the target. All of a sudden, you can hear the mighty bursting of multi-lasers firing off, and in return, a multitude of projectile weapons going taka 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 into the rear flanks of the convoy. The orcs are pressing at you at every turn, it seems. You hear the watch commander shout out over the box, "Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up!" And in return, you can hear other people saying, "Well, we can't. We weren't ready for this. We can't push the engines." A lot of chit chatter. Now, at this point, I'll let you guys go first. in reacting. The trucks are not on the map yet. They're roughly a good, this is a generic map, so I'm not really going to use a lot of movement here. But they're roughly like 50 to 75 meters behind the rear-ending Chimera.
Okay, so there's a little bit of room, but not much.
And if anyone knows orcs and can see them, let me know. Background-wise, like if you have a justification, if you had your past characters fought before.
Yeah, I think Liv can see them. I mean, she's been fighting orcs for the last, I don't know, 6 months or so.
I'd probably say that Cadriel has some experience fighting orcs.
Alright, so both of you. And I'm guessing mostly...
Would it also count? Go ahead.
I was going to say Solar probably also does quite a bit.
I was going to ask if it counted that, like, coming to Armageddon to fight orcs with the Legion Metallica, that he would have
Actually, for real, I actually realized as everyone started speaking, that was like the worst thing to say, because I realized all of you shouldn't experience an orc fighting.
Yeah, by now at least, otherwise we're sort of slacking.
I was thinking that as well.
So, the ramshackle trucks don't tell you much, but all the vehicles being painted red let you know that this is a cult of speed approaching you. For those that may not know, the cult of speed are orcs that like to go faster, faster, faster! And they push their engines to extremes. You have to very much imagine Mad Max Fury Road, but with orcs instead, approaching you. Grots are tied to the front of their trucks. They have excessive flames bursting from their engines that have been turbocharged. And if anyone's actually in the rear flank and wants to give me a DN8 awareness test, I'll let them know something nice.
Oh,
Yes.
Balls.
I got a 0. The rear flank?
So if you're in like the basilisk and you're on the top.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, am I driving backwards yet?
Even if you were bacon, you probably couldn't see well.
No.
I'm gonna Wrath my awareness test. Yep, that didn't do anything.
I definitely can't look.
Okay, all you see is the belching smoke, the engines, and the orcs. And they're approaching fast. Now it's the player's turn. You don't have to control the whole convoy, but I would like a little interaction telling me what you guys do once per round so I can go and you go, etc., etc.
So, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on... Is that an actual Baneblade in the middle of the convoy right there?
No, actually I was not supposed to put that down.
Oh.
Oh.
We don't have a Bane blade. Well, there goes
would
that.
like to remind us all that we uncovered quite a few fragonettes. Perhaps an entire crate of bayoneted frag grenades.
I am not sure we're in range to throw fragonets at vehicles.
But we could just leave them on the road.
Right, plus a frag grenade is not gonna do much to a tank.
That's a cult of speed. They don't have that many tanks.
They're pretty ramshackle.
So are
He
they
said
like...
mostly trucks, I think.
Oh, it's mostly trucks?
Still.
I have noted, if you run over a grenade with a vehicle, will it explode or does it need a sympathetic explosion to set off the interior material?
Lucky for you, the Impaler class frag grenade is designed specifically as an anti-vehicular weapon.
I love
It was an anti-personnel.
We could hit the tires.
It's for tire control, obviously.
I like this narrative dissonance. It's amazing.
I'd like to use a narrative declaration to say that they get extra super powers against tires and enemy vehicles.
No, that's too vague.
Damn
Baker.
Do you want me to be more specific? I was trying to not be specific.
Well, I mean, you can't just say super awesome powers. You gotta add an actual narrative element. You can't just be like, and it's awesome, guys. I swear. I don't know how, but it is.
The Imperial
make it up.
grenades have jagged daggerinos in order to actually catch into tires of enemy vehicles, triggering an explosion, causing them to slice and dice all of their tires.
So you're saying it looks like a mutated pineapple, is what you're saying?
Yes. Mutated dagger pineapple.
I will accept that because that's not actual mechanic there, but it's a nice narrative. The inside shrapnel isn't just little balls of pellets like a normal frag would be, packed with the explosives. It actually has the cull traps that you would use in a road to pop tires inside of it instead.
Oh god, that's worse. Ugh. Well, I have like 4 of those things.
So I'm gonna get on the box, and I'm gonna say, any vehicles with anti-weapon or anti-vehicle weaponry need to fire with all speed on the approaching orcs. We will do our best to slow them.
I understand that. We're moving into position. We have about 25 minutes before we rendezvous with any reinforcements or support.
Uh-oh, someone threw down a campaign card.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this campaign card to ready the plasma gun I had the whole time and prepare to frag any trucks that get too close.
Going to use, I think this is how it works, my campaign card to give him the benefit of bombardment. I think that means you put down lots of fire. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jim.
It means basically you pick a point on the map and pain.
Those bastards closing in on us.
pain.
So yeah, we're not in the rear, cleverly. So just the sort of
Huh?
Yeah,
should be paying
there you
out.
go.
just so you guys are aware, these tokens are super huge because they're mobs. I just didn't want to put individual tokens down.
Oh, so this is like an ass load of vehicles coming straight for us.
Yes.
I am scared.
Okay, so we have a plasma gun, and we have someone with bombardment.
Bombardment!
I also have bombardment. We need a Valkyrie strike now!
I mean, you guys got
Okay,
these
did
dead
you guys
shit.
actually set up the target for me, or was I looking for something?
So, okay.
Oh, I see it now. Thanks, I missed it the first time. I was waiting there like, what am I waiting for?
Let the Emperor's wrath reign.
Right. So if you're using that card that gives you the bombardment, it's automatic, so you just gotta roll damage, man.
Does he have to roll damage? Oh, yeah, yes, he does.
And it's the bombardment talent.
Yes, I have it up if you want me to read it.
Yeah, whoever's doing the bombardment. I think that was Liv.
Yeah. Alright. If I wanted to roll, what do I roll bombardment? Am I not giving it to our plasma gunner here?
You can do that. I just wasn't sure who was actually doing it, but the bombardment card gives you a bombardment with the bombardment talent. It has an attack profile right there. You just roll the attack damage.
I have a special ability that allows me to add my my rank to any damage rolls against mobs.
So, be your rank twice plus 20.
So I'm trying to hunt down the bombardment talent here, and I cannot see it. I might just be being blind.
173. Rank times 5.
Alas, only 3. No,
You
yes,
did
only
roll a
3.
d5.
Okay, times 5, not 1d5. Right, okay, so 15, yeah? Because we're ranked.
We're
Rank
rank
one.
1.
Right, okay. So, rank 1 times 5 is 5. I can do maths.
Just make sure you count to 5 before firing a grenade.
I'm sorry, I'm still confused here. What else am I rolling?
You're rolling a 1d6 for the 1 extra damage.
You're rolling to whether you get 20, 21, or 22 damage
Woo!
by rolling a d6.
Well, it's 22.
So what you're able to do is I'm going to let you narrate the attack, but you're going to kill about an entire mob worth of trucks, save 1.
Okay, so the bombardment. Us personally, are we just calling in a strike?
I mean, it could be just a random straight shot as well.
Okay, yeah. One of the devotees has a stub gun, and he's I don't know, sticks out the back of a vehicle and just sort of holds down the trigger. He's normally not a good shot, but volume makes up for a poor average, and it just decimates them.
Um,
And like that, an entire mob of trucks just explode, ricocheting into each other, crashing and burning, skidding across the Hive Arteria's roadways, some of them spilling down over the rails and down into the lower levels below. You see that you've caused a serious blow to the orcs. Only 1 truck survives, and aboard this truck is a heavily armored one. In the back, clearly can be seen now that their protection is gone, a mob of mega knobs.
oh no.
And on that note, before we start this properly, we're gonna take our one and only break of the session. We're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Yay.
10 minutes.
And yeah, you can pause the recording. And we're gonna get into the
That's gonna hurt. That's more than 7.
Altogether, they're able to gain a 10-meter gap between you and them. You're all moving at high speeds. Keep that in mind. These are the speed bands.
Honk, honk. Alright, who wants to go first on our side? Who has
Someone
good
with
pilot?
good piloting.
I have 9 total dice.
I think you're it.
Steel, take command of this convoy.
Okay. Pilot, go. I got 6. Should I re-roll that? Yes, I should re-roll that. Let's see here. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Click the blue button. Pretty sure that
Okay.
works.
Okay.
I think that
I got 12, baby!
You beat the Colts a speed 8. So you can narrate gaining what's the difference? Yeah, you can remove that 10-meter gap now.
Solar, through his couple years of experience of driving, is able to relay orders for some tricks to the rest of the convoy to gain some speed on the speed boys. As he also... Oh, I also got a... No, that doesn't count. Or does it count? The critical success.
It'll give you glory.
I will take that glory. Pressing the accelerate harder. Yeah. Whoever's got glory, yeah, take that from me. But yeah, he just helps out everyone by giving them some tricks that is not pressing the accelerate harder.
And now, what does Steel actually do for his round this turn?
I don't actually know.
You don't actually have to do anything. You can just say pass.
I'm gonna pass because I can't really drop a nade because
Hold on,
there's
maneuver
like...
us back so that we can release fragonets.
Okay. Where would you like me? How about like right here?
Yeah, get them to make a hole.
So I will then bring the truck around there.
Perfect. And we'll move on to the next round unless you have something else to add. Any free or simple actions.
Let's spend glory to keep the initiative.
If you want to, sure. Just remember, we might have to make another pilot test.
You do. So who wants to go next with the spent glory?
Ooh.
That's Cadriel then, to keep the pilot tests going as long as we can.
All right.
Oh, that's not too bad.
All right, let's pray.
Bending Ruin. Okay. Not much better.
You re-rolled 6 dice?
Yeah, why did you reroll 6?
Because I don't know how to read.
Oh man, there's a channel for that.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
You're able to increase the distance by another 10-meter band.
So we're 20 meters farther from them now? Or?
Yep.
How far total?
glory. Pocket the glory.
Okay, so at the start of it, I said you needed 4 failures to get it, so that would have been 40 meters. So now they're 60 meters back away from you after they're using their turbo engines and all that good stuff.
What was the DN?
60 meters back.
Right, and you know what? I'll keep it record of it in the Discord.
What was the DN?
The opposed DN was set at 4.
So yeah, pocket one of those, please.
I mean, I could do both of them, couldn't I?
No, you can only pocket one.
You can actually shift. I'll allow you to shift as well, and the exalted to gain an additional 5-meter distance.
Okay, so I got 5 exalted. You said I needed 4 successes for the DN, right?
Correct.
We could actually gain a lot here.
Okay, so technically I could shift 3 in pocket 1, and we'd still meet the DN.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll shift 3, pocket 1.
So that's 15. Yep.
Okay, go ahead and describe that.
So seeing that Galahad is a poor pilot, I reach down and I just start cranking the wheel as best I can. And then I look back, and following Steele's example, I manage to blast ahead.
Nice.
I like how you're just like, yeah, you're vehicularly challenged. I'm taking control of this. Here we go.
There's really no other way to do it.
Yeah, there really isn't.
Okay, so who wants to give me the oppose for my turn?
Can it be any of
It has
us?
to be someone new, right?
On your turn, yes, but on opposing, you can go again at one time.
I mean, mine's 9 and yours is 9, right?
Yeah, but do we want to waste it right now while we're really ahead?
I think it's time to let
Vic,
the Basilisk driver take a turn.
Oh, no.
all right, Bacon. Show us how you drive, oh Commissar.
Oh no, what test am I rolling?
A pilot.
Oh god. You sure?
Oh, and he's spending ruin. Oh, we're gonna lose a lot of ground here, boys.
Can I spend a raft to help this in any way?
You can spend Wrath to re-roll all the failed dice.
You can add extra dice with glory.
Could I borrow one of Cadriel's glory to boost this?
One's party glory, so it's open for you to spend.
Yes.
Yes, he didn't get anything new. Oh, there is hope. There is hope.
The glory gives me +1 extra dice, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Here's hoping.
So it's agility.
You just click the roll pilot, like it
Oh.
So that's 3 successes.
No, it's 2.
I'd like to roll. I'd like to spend my raft to re-roll all my failed ones.
Go for it.
I don't know how
You
many
need
failed.
2.
3 failed.
All of them.
All of the three.
All except your crit one.
Okay, I'll roll the 3d6 then.
Yes.
Okay.
So we need another 6 or 2.
Nice!
Yes, we passed.
With an extra success.
An extra 6s.
Really, I just let go of the wheel and Cadriel did all the work.
I'm just like piloting with my foot while shooting my bolt pistol.
I think you have to up your pilot skill after this one.
That's very nice. Awesome. I'm spending a rune to go ahead again.
Of course
Okay.
you are.
So how far ahead are we now? Oh, wait, who's an opposed?
75 meters.
Whoa. So he got.
I got 4.
You got 6?
No, 5. You got 5.
I got 5.
What's this? Oh, the skull is 0.
Screw it. I'm gonna re-roll the
Wait,
failures.
hold on. The skull must be a 5, to be honest. Like,
If you hover over it, it is a. Yeah, no, that skull has to be a 5.
The skull's a 5. It's the Achilles head or the exalted.
So you didn't get 5, you got 6.
You got 6, yeah.
But you're only gonna re-roll 2d6.
Actually, no. I thought I heard 5, so no. I'll stand with the 6.
So is that? Do we have to oppose that?
Unless you want to let me shift all my successes, sure. Don't oppose me.
But now, just to be clear, if we have anyone who rolls the opposition can still take a turn next turn, right?
Yeah, it's only one per your guys' turn.
Anybody beat a 5?
And then you guys can go once opposing me during the initiative order, yeah.
So yeah,
So-
our good rolls can still roll.
Okay.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
Also, instead of, trying to be like, oh, I turn the wheel all the time, you can also say that you shot something that, change it up a bit narratively.
Oh, okay, so we can actually do something besides just pilot.
Well, I mean, you use the pilot skill, but you can actually narrate it as other effects, like, you popped a wheelie or hit something that went in their way, you shot your bolter at their tires, making one of them go back. You can fluff it up that way, too.
Okay, well, there's the problem here.
What if we would have a better roll if we fired at them with a plasma gun?
Could I expand on my previous role? In a non-gameplay affecting way, kinda.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
I'm sorry, say that again, Bacon?
Could I expand on my previous role and what I'm doing with it, but not really affect the gameplay that much?
Sure.
So as I let go of the wheel, I'm also climbing over the basilisk and leaving the cockpit to go towards the cannon.
Okay.
So I'm climbing over the Space Marine now.
I just reach up and I grab you and I set you behind me.
Who's driving the basilisk?
The Space Marine's foot. So whose foot's on the accelerator?
So I got 6 successes, but 1 complication.
Okay, so here's how this complication is going to work. And you can buy me out with Ruin. Kadra, you were left with the wheel. And as Galahad exited, it left no one actually being able to stop the vehicle or keep their foot on the acceleration, which means now the basilisk is severely slowing down.
Oh, I thought it was like a switch thing.
You mean I can't
No, okay, wait, hold on. I'm actually going to call bullshit on that because they wouldn't have an accelerator in a tank, a foot accelerator. At least I don't think so. Quote
No,
me wrong
they
here.
do. They have foot pedals and tanks.
Alright, never mind. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So we can use glory to get rid of that?
I thought there would be levers.
No, you can give me another point of Ruin to get rid of that. So it's your choice. Otherwise, you're going to fall back the basilisk into the rear line.
So basically, Bacon just...
Bacon didn't fuck it up. He just gave me a narrative excuse
okay.
to make a complication.
I'm okay with being in the rear.
But the question is, how are you going to get back on the accelerator?
Just jump down there.
You're too big.
Get me closer! I want to hit them with my axe!
So, the basilisk starts lurching backwards. All aboard are kind of shaken as they see that the vehicle is slowing down rapidly. All the other vehicles go by you. No one seems to be stopping to even consider helping you at this point. Player's turn.
So we can. This is like an extended test or whatever they're called, so we can use any of our skills, or does it have to be piloting?
I said the pilot is in addition to whatever you're doing. So the pilot's just a way to measure the distances of the convoy.
Okay.
So during your turn, you could still do your normal 1 movement, 1 action, yada yada.
And it has to. We all only get to act once per round, right? We can't have the same person take a turn twice.
Correct.
Okay, so who hasn't gone?
Atticus is not convinced that Galahad definitely has some miswiring. Who on the basilisk has not gone yet? I haven't yet.
Yes, one person every kind of round. Why is he rolling?
Because it's an opposed test every round. You should just roll all the time.
Well,
Other pilot make the test this time for the opposed roll.
This is an opposed.
All
This
right.
is a turn.
I can't roll against that.
Roll anyway, maybe you'll get lucky.
Wait, no, hold on. Messiah, are you rolling the opposed roll right now?
Yeah, I'm just doing it in advance to keep things flowing.
Okay.
You said that on the opposed roll, when it's your turn, anybody can roll it. It doesn't have to be somebody who's already acted or whatever. I'm confused how that works.
Let me just write it out.
I'm also confused how someone can be driving something and then also doing combat actions and stuff.
Depending upon the thing.
Okay, the pilot test I'm asking for is an abstract way to just keep the distance fair and impartial on how they're gaining on the convoy. I said that to begin with. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with specifically your character. We're just using your character's pilot test just to keep things fresh on each turn. And I said everyone can go, basically your turn, you roll the pilot test. Anyone can defend against me at least once when it's my turn on the opposed test. Really simple stuff.
So you're rolling for your next turn then?
No, he rolls on our turns as well.
He's rolling.
Can we oppose you
know about it, really?
with any skill? Or are we opposing you with pilot? Is it like a narrative way to say, this is what happens and then we react? Or
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Lost? Okay, so let's say this round I wanted to oppose you. And let's say I wanted to narrate that as shooting backwards. I roll ballistic skill. Would it just be me opposing you for that round? That would be all the PC actions? Or do we get one action per...
No, this has nothing to do... This has nothing to do with your PC actions. I keep saying that. You still get all your turns as normal. I'm asking for the pilot test just to dictate the distance between the convoy and the cult of speed as a narrative mechanical function to keep it impartial.
So anyone can roll the pilot test right now?
Well, it's a little bit odd.
It has to be your turn.
Is it intentional that
you roll a pilot test on your turn?
Is it intentional that people with low pilot skill are being forced to roll against things they can't even reach? I mean, it's like I understand if you want to just have it as a way to keep track of turns, but okay. I'll go and I'll roll pilot because.
I mean, DN4 is really just the bog standard for your tier level.
But it's opposed. You're rolling 78 or 76.
And I'm also rolling like shit and spending all my rune at the same time. It's not.
If it was just to beat a difficulty, that would be one thing. But we're rolling opposed, and so it's the amount of dice you roll. You just got a 6 for that one. So
I mean, the alternative here is I could just narrate as a GM and say the cult of speed catches you and just be done with it.
No, I'm gonna roll. I'm just saying.
I think it's a fair way. It's just we didn't know this was gonna happen.
It's just a little bit confusing. There, that's fail for the opposed. And I'm also going to shoot something with a plasma gun. So I'm assuming how far back are they now?
Okay, with that failure, they're going to shift their one icon and gain 15 meters, bringing us down to 60.
Alright, so that's going to be a long range shot with this plasma gun. I'm going to shoot the small one in the front, I guess. Maybe it'll get popped and go into the thing's tires behind it and slow it down.
We don't have a specific order. We basically go in whatever order we want.
What are we currently deciding?
No.
He's using his turn to fire his plasma gun.
Yes.
That's our ballistic skill chest.
So what is it? You can spend one reload to get your salvo?
Yeah, the salvo, if you spend a reload, that number in the salvo rating is the extra bonus dice you can get to your attack. So if it says salvo 1, you get 1 bonus dice. Salvo 2, you get 2 bonus dice.
So spend one reload, I get 2 bonus dice, and that evens out the +2 from firing at long range. So I'm gonna just not put any bonus dice in, but I'm gonna spend a reload.
That sounds good.
And I'm firing this supercharged because YOLO.
And just to clarify, your target is?
The small one in front.
You should probably target that
Nice.
ramming thing.
I don't think we can hurt that much.
Could you target one of the trucks that are carrying it?
That you could probably do.
So if I hit, I get an extra 2 plus 2 dice of damage. Gets supercharged.
Nice.
Are you gonna try to target one of the ones holding the ram?
Considering the range, I doubt he could hit it.
A truck is defense 3.
Alright, so that's a good hit on that little truck in the front. I'm going to shift.
You can shift all those if you want.
Yeah, shift them all to bonus damage.
I guess I'll shift all 3 to bonus damage. So that's a total of 5 bonus dice on the.
And
I'm gonna
roll
spend a
5d6.
wrath and re-roll that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's 18 AP minus 3.
And then roll your extra 5d6 too.
I included that in the thing.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Basically, you took it down almost to half damage with that single shot.
So yeah, pretty tough little vehicle. And that's my turn. Or I run back and forth and place 8 meters. How's that? That's my movement. Oh, additionally, I want to add. Additionally, I've locked my servo arm onto a solid piece of the basilisk, so I don't get knocked off if something happens.
I just wrote the stats there just for reference. Okay, so you ran back and forth and then you gripped it with your servo arm.
Actually, I just say we gripped it with my servo arm. I didn't have to run back.
Nice. Okay, so now it's the orc's turn.
Oh, they got a complication!
And no successes.
Damn! Yep, he knew he was gonna do that. I hope they get nothing. Please, please, damn it.
That's still a complication.
Still a complication.
Other question: are any of these vehicles with big turrets actually firing at these guys, or?
I'm sure at this point
Yes.
it's all narrative.
That's all narrative. The important bit here is chasing what you guys personally do. And
Yeah, I'm thrown because it keeps chopping back to the orcs.
yeah,
That's how initiative works in Wrath and Glory. It's you, them, unless you spend glory to keep the initiative, or he spends ruin to keep the initiative. There's no initiative rolls, there's just slots. There's a slot for the PCs, then a slot for the enemies, then a slot for the PCs, then a slot for the enemies.
And you work out
that
between
makes
yourselves which piece.
Well, that makes sense. It's been a while since I sat down and actually read the rulebook, so I'm sitting here going, "What the hell?"
Yeah, no, it's a little hard to grasp, especially if you're used to initiative rolls, in most games.
So, if no one else is going to oppose that, I'm going to go ahead and increase the band by 10 for a total of 50 meters.
I'll oppose it.
Who hasn't gone yet?
At this point, it's his turn, so it doesn't matter who hasn't gone. It's just an opposed roll from one of us.
Well, you
Correct.
can only do that once per total turnover, though. You said.
No, it doesn't matter because he did it.
Okay, so the convoy stays in place. Basically, the distance between you guys are moving high speeds, but you're able to maintain that gap. The basilisk is still falling back behind, however. On that note, it's the player's turn. The roller, I'm going to say before I do that, I forgot that. The roller is crushing, going up and down, and one of the trucks in front carrying the Mega Knobs veers in front of it. It clips it and almost tries to pull it in. It severely damages the truck as it narrowly pulls out. My complication is now the truck is going to have -2 speed.
Oh, baby. So, who's on the basilisk? Who can fit inside the cockpit? You go next and get in that damn thing.
I thought the Space Marine was driving with his...
But he can't reach the accelerator.
I don't believe Nominal and Liv went yet.
No, I'm in the truck. Completely unrelated to the basilisk, yes.
Yes.
But it's now one of our turns.
Yeah. So who wants to go?
Alright, okay, yeah, Liv will go. She'll actually delegate, because she has, for the purpose of this, she has no actual piloting skills. She'll just turn to one of her associates and say, yeah, you used to drive a delivery truck, didn't you, Johnny? Daniel? And he'll go, yeah, and he'll take the wheel. So just roll it here. He did, but she forgot he got fired for incompetence.
That he did. And as the back a little bit, and there's a little momentum throwing off the rest of the convoy, the cult of speed is able to gain some momentum on you. And now you can do your personal actions.
She will grab the heavy stubber that's currently sort of stuck out a porthole at the back and just open up at the truck. Just trying to get an angle, trying to finish it off.
Through all the friendly trucks?
Yeah, like...
I think he's trying to hit that one.
Yeah, so I don't know if the vehicle itself has dropped back in terms of the narrative slowed down, but has it? I don't know if it's dropped back in terms of the local map and lines of sight. So.
No, mechanically, no. It's just a narrative thing. So on that note, did Liv actually want to do anything? She could see that her devotees are panicking as they could see that the rollers are coming closer. There's gunfire overhead. A lot of fire from the chimeras. Trucks are going off to the side, and return fire is causing the chimeras a lot of distress. They're not going to be able to hold the line for much longer if it reaches them.
So you said that this was going to be a series of 4 tests, right?
I said in the beginning I needed 4 failures for the cult of speed to catch up to you. I have not reached that at all because you guys are doing a slam bam job.
Basically, we're keeping them back. Our objective is to get towards the base without them catching us up.
And I have a predetermined allotment of actual rounds before this automatically wins in your favor.
So Whimsy, you could hit him with your heavy stubber there.
Absolutely. I will just slap another 1d6 on that because it's short range, is it?
No.
The heavy stubber is 72 meters. I don't know what our actual physical distance to the truck is.
45.
Yeah, 45.
So half of 45 is 90. So no, it's just at regular range. So that is 4 on that ballistic skill test, plus whatever negative DNs you want to throw on, I believe.
Against defense is 3.
So
hitting the little mini truck, right? The little mini truck.
Yeah, and then basically just dumping the clip, holding down the trigger. So I guess narratively using a salvo from the heavy stubber.
That's gonna bring some pain.
You hit him, so you can roll some damage there.
Okay. 10 plus 76, right? That is
7.
Lots of extra damage.
What's the base damage on it?
10.
What are you using?
A heavy stubber with a salvo.
And what's the AP?
Where did
Zero, I
you get
believe.
7 from?
So silver adds a extra
Attack.
dice. Right, that would make sense. So I'm looking at heavy stubber. So when you use the silver, you add. Oh, my bad. I was looking at the BP purchase. It's, three for the stubber. So just basically ignore anything that isn't those first 3.
That adds to your attack roll, not your damage roll. Though.
Yeah.
For the first
Oh.
2.
So what was the
First 3
damage?
for silver, right.
10? Question mark?
He rolled like 4 extra dice, so it's up to you which ones you want to pick.
In that case,
Okay,
I
so
always
should
keep,
use that salvo on the attack here.
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking it was on the damage.
So I'm just gonna ignore anyone past the minimum required needed. So he said you rolled extra 4.
Yeah, he rolled an extra.
Rolled an extra 3 for the. So extra 2 e dice. So just take those damage dice, the first 2, and just slap it onto the 13. I guess that's the fairest way to do it.
Base damage on a heavy stubber is 10 plus 2.
Plus 2 ED.
Plus 2 ED. Yep.
So there's the first 2 dice. I wouldn't add anything.
So what's the AP on it? You said
0.
0.
so. It's you're gonna attack the truck, but to no avail. It's just gonna hit off some ramshackle plates, some armor plates. You might knock off a grot or 2, but it doesn't seem to have any significant event on actually hindering the truck any further than it already is.
So is anybody ever going to drive the Bassi again? Or are we going to be the sacrificial lamb for this whole
That's a
situation?
big question.
I would like to go to the gun and shoot at them.
Add
Hold
the
on.
Chimera in front of us?
Sign nominal, did you go?
No.
No, I haven't had a turn yet.
Yeah, okay, so hold on a second. I'm going to take the orcs and then Psy, and then the top of order goes.
We still need Sai to go after this, and then we can go to the top of the order again. Oh, baby.
That's what I said.
That's
But
not
that
good,
complication, though.
but the complication.
Alright, I got a nice complication.
Oh boy.
Alright, so at this time, you're able to see the trucks are going forward. We're going to gain some speed on you, but because all the trucks are gaining so fast, they actually catch the leading truck and crush it under the death roller. You hear the Meganob scream "Aah!" as it splats them completely.
Does anybody want to oppose this driving test?
I could question mark.
Yeah,
It's not on our turn, this is on his turn, so
Yeah,
I think anybody
yeah.
can.
I got a complication though. I'm gonna let you have a rune because fuck you.
I want to re-roll because he got 8 successes.
Yeah, I'll
He
spend
passed-
my
he
last.
equaled it, didn't he? He equaled it, I thought. Wait.
No,
No,
he
he
got
got-
he got
he got
8. I'll spend my last wrath to re-roll. How many? 3?
All
Hit
of the
the
ones
blue
you
button.
failed
Just
with.
hit the blue button.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so other than the orcs doing that, we are within range though, so they're going to actually take a pot shot at the basilisk. In fact, who's on the back end of the basilisk? Out in the open, other than the Tempestus squad.
About everyone because no one's in the driver's seat.
But Cadrio's up front, right?
Yes, his foot is up front, but I think he's like peeking in back, trying to shoot people.
If you scroll up, there's a picture. There's not really any cover unless you're like behind the gun, like in front of the gun.
Right. We're going to start taking some big shooter shots at you. If you don't mind.
In here, I was going to narrative dissonance to say that all the Castricans were in the truck with me. Now I can't. I'm sad.
You got
I don't-
3.
I don't think I hit you, did I?
Where's the stats for the vehicles?
Under bestiary?
I got 4. Technically.
I would use the Chimera. Let's see here. It has a defense of... But here, 0. What? Where's the defense? You've only got 3.
Had the Wrath Dice too.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4. I'm gonna need to look at another vehicle here. Let's
Defense
see here.
is 3 on.
Oh,
This-
I was trying to make a called shot on Cadriel himself, actually.
Oh,
Well, do we take the vehicle or the actual dude?
Well,
No, I know the
3.
vehicle stuff. I was just
Oh.
asking on Cadriel.
Oh, okay, so that would be an extra DN though, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. I forgot to add that.
Hold on, You got that already.
Well,
Okay, so-
I mean, I can't add the extra one if I don't know what the actual base is.
my defense is 2. You rolled 2, but since the DN is increased by 1, that's 3, so you missed, right?
You actually got a 4. This inline thing doesn't work correctly. You got
Yeah, I
a
got
4 on the
4.
Wrath die, and then you rolled a 6 and a 4 as well, and the other dice.
That's largely because I forgot to unclick the inline. They updated the sheet again.
So here's the question though, Messi. How much extra ED do you want? Because that's technically how much the difficulty is.
Huh? Oh yeah, for called shot, right? Yeah,
Called
right.
shot is suffer a +2, +4, +6 DN penalty for a +2, +1, +2, +3 ED on a successful attack.
Oh, I was just going for the hit something I want.
Well, I
Thing,
think
so
you
plus 1.
Yeah, so that would be a +2.
So- I call it called shot, so and I already do the difficulty, so I'm gonna do a +1.
So
+1 ED.
That would be his against his 4 defense, I think.
Still would have been
No.
it.
My defense is 2. He rolled 3.
He rolled 4. Plus a DN of 2. Because he did a called shot.
So if you did a +2 DN called shot, he'd still passed it because the
Yes.
defense is 2.
Yeah, you hit.
So it's an extra +1 ED for the damage roll.
So we only got 1.
13 total damage. AP 0.
Alright.
Does that do anything to you?
My total resilience is 11. So it'll do 2. I'm gonna soak it. So I take 1 point of shock and that's it.
Nice.
Wait, so when I soak something, do I take the extra damage as shock, or do I just take the 1 point and then
You
it's
take 3
negated?
points of shock.
You take all the damage you would have taken as shock +1.
Okay.
Okay. So on that level, side nominal goes, and then we can do the second round. We're only gonna do 3 rounds of this.
Okay, cool.
That's the thing.
I would
Or-
like. Oh, I have to roll my pilot test. Let's get that out of the.
Go 4.
Nice.
Hoy!
Gridlocked at 45 meters, the convoy continues on. They're nearing their destination point. Can they make it? Phenomenal.
Alright,
Let's got a big bada boom.
Instruct Steel. Our allies on the Basilisk are in peril. No one else is going to help them. Bring this truck back there.
I think it probably might be solved if someone just drove the Basilisk.
Wait, you're not on the Basilisk?
Nope.
Steel.
I'm in the truck.
Steel's not on the Basilisk either. I mean, like, we're...
I don't think I could physically get the truck back there because of the other vehicles.
At the start of the next round, I'm going to make another pilot test.
Okay. Alright, in that case, I'm just going to pop out the hatch and take a quick shot at one of the following battle wagons.
Okay.
And aiming for any tires or tracks. Which is going to be a called shot.
Okay. And that's what, +1 ED, +2 ED?
+2. Which one? +2, +4, +6?
Battle wagons have a defense rating of 3.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go through the called shot for +4 DN. And I'm gonna salvo.
Oh, okay.
Pew pew.
Oh, almost.
Oh, that should have got it, right?
No. You did a
7.
+4.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Oh, yeah, you're right, sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage.
You get the +2, hold on, you get the arc bonus.
I do, yes. Oh dear lord. I have to figure out what stuff means.
Your call shot is going to give you 2 bonus dice.
2 bonus dice. No, I'm just reading the text, that's all.
Yeah, so you get +2 damage ED from the call shot, and you get
Ouch!
+2 from the arc.
So that's gonna be 20 damage AP1.
Ouch.
That's gonna hurt.
Okay, so it was 16 resilience, which was reduced to 15. And
That's
then
5 damage.
Yeah. Wounds wise, it has 22 wounds.
Oh.
So there you go.
Just don't want to start driving that Basilisk again.
Now you
Get
can
the
describe
way.
taking out a sizable chunk out of it. Please use some narrative flavor. I was talking to you, right? Phenomenal? Did we lose you?
Rick?
Rick? Alright, so top of turn then. He
Hold
fired.
on. I'm gonna glory to see the initiative,
Nice, okay.
and I'm gonna climb in the driver's seat because nobody else seems to be doing it.
Thank you.
And I guess you do your opposed roll. Yeah, we lost Rick again. Which I'm not gonna beat, but I'll roll a new.
I think just rolling it against it helps because it can get the meters down. Yep, there he goes.
But he's going to focus on getting this Basilisk to go forward as best he can.
Which is good for you because now the Basilisk in the rear, completely in the rear, is only 25 meters away from the closest battle wagon. The death rollers approaching. The spikes are crunching up the asphalt, sending explosives everywhere. You can hear the aura score. Whoa!
Don't forget, you also have a cruise speed on that, or more, so you can technically still do a move turn.
Could I roll drive against some DN to speed up, try to catch up to the convoy?
Sure, I'll give you a DN 6 to speed up.
I don't think I can make that happen, but I will try.
And to elaborate, the difficulty is set because you're doing it suddenly and trying to catch up as they're coming in for you.
Maybe I roll all exalted or something.
Just
You could also put glory in there.
You could.
I get 1 dice per glory, right?
Yes.
We have 2 glory left.
I think we have 3.
I spent 1.
Oh, so we only got 2 left. That is correct.
I'll spend both of them if nobody's going to complain about it.
Yep.
And I'm going to get 2 extra dice, so.
Go for it.
Oh! And I'm going to re-roll those 2.
You didn't roll an extra die, though.
I did.
You
Wait,
didn't
I did
actually. No, you didn't
Alright.
roll 2 extras, so...
Let me roll the 2 extra.
Wait, so you're spending 2 glory?
Yes, he spent all our glory to try and get the basilisk away from that thing.
So I'm still gonna have to re-roll those.
But you get 3.
So I'm at 3, yeah. So I roll 3. So
So we need you to get 3 more successes. And you do not.
yeah, well, wishes were fishes.
But here's the thing. You didn't get a critical fail. So...
I just, grabbed the plasma gun out of nowhere to try to shoot things. I'm not very good at driving.
Yep.
Sai continues urging Steel that we need to get back there to help our friends out.
Steel will then point out that that is insane, and I would have to tell the armor boys back there to move aside.
I was gonna act at the top of the initiative and try and make my pilot test, but that didn't happen.
The tech adept is now busy driving the basilisk that you exited, Commissar.
Oh, he says a narrative declaration. Okay.
Assuming
Oh, what is it?
As he keeps pointing
Let
out,
me read it.
size is Skitari, not a tech thing.
I think he's just saying tech adepts in general.
You could start emptying the basilisk. That's a good idea, right?
Bacon.
And the Skitari is in the truck, not the basilisk.
That is actually something you could just do. You don't actually need to spend wrath points for a narrative declaration.
What?
Saying you don't need to spend a wrath point to make that a narrative declaration.
He wrote in the role-playing chat.
You do have to spend wrath points for narrative declaration.
No, I'm saying what he wants to do isn't something he needs to spend to do. He
Yeah,
can just do it.
But I'm kind of busy now. I wouldn't be able to spend an action to do that and try it. Or would I?
Alright,
Could I have my servo arm like rig grenades while I'm driving with my regular 2 hands?
You do have simple action to use. You could use it as your simple action.
Would you allow something that's relatively complex, like working with explosives, as a simple action?
Just using your servo arm to hawk explosives isn't really complex.
But I'm talking, his idea of attaching them to the Earthshaker realm.
Oh, I misunderstood that. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. That would need a declaration. Alright, we'll use the declaration then.
I'm not.
I think
Somebody else will have to do that. I don't have any rounds left either.
The problem is that Macon decided to do that after the tech adept decided he is the only one smart enough was going to jump back into the driver's seat and try to make sure they don't get crushed.
Alright, okay, so there was a little mismatch. Alright, I'm going to disallow it for now, although you can use it on your next turn.
Who all is in the basilisk right now?
You, if I'm not mistaken. Me,
Yes.
the tech priest, and then the
Commissar.
and the Kazarkin. Maybe the Kazarkin have some explosive skills.
Yes, they do.
Maybe somebody should get on top of that one.
who
Maybe the
wants to
Space Marine
roll?
has some explosive skills.
Who wants to roll opposed?
I can do it again.
Go for it.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Now, the question is, do you want to keep that complication, or
I have no way of getting rid of it.
you can give him a rune?
I think that's his choice.
That is his choice to make. Otherwise, tell me what you were doing. You were just trying to. Oh no, this is probably a test, right? So the complication will be a roadblock appears in front of the convoy, slowing it down severely.
But we're still ahead of the orcs.
You won't be if the complication goes through.
Yeah, take the rune.
But we'd still beat out the orcs, though.
Yeah, I beat him by 4.
I don't...
That's right. So you gain 10 meters.
So now we're 35 feet or meters ahead of them.
If you give him an exalted, we would gain an extra 5 meters. Or we could pocket that for glory.
Yeah, I'll take the glory.
Okay, so we're at 35 meters distance, and I'm using my rune ability. I'm going to go ahead and soup up my turbochargers again. The convoy gains the cult speed gains 8 meters in that band. That wasn't a really fun ability. I'm gonna try it again with another rune point.
Well, at least you guys can, melee them out the back of the basilisk now.
I've used all my rune. I'm at 0 now. I'm catching up to you fools.
Well, goodbye, Basilisk.
And it's at this time, the Death Roller battle wagons start charging forward, nearing the very end of the Basilisk. The cannons swinging wildly. Trucks are hooting and hollering. You see Grotch just cheering as their knob masters are pushing their vehicles to their absolute limits. Some of the trucks blare past you into the heart of the convoy. You hear boarding ramps clashing down on the Basilisk's rear carriage. Grots eagerly scamper across as boys start to get ready to swing across. It's the player's turn.
Alright, who wants to do the pilot test?
Me.
Go for it. Is there any way I can assist him?
I mean, you guys could have assisted each other at any time.
I'm assisting him.
Even if they're in different vehicles?
I mean, you got a ballistic skill, right?
You were saying we had to do pilot skill.
Yeah, but you can assist him in any way.
Okay.
So, like, you could shoot.
That's how combined actions work.
I'm going to help him out with my piloting by relaying him some tips. So I give you 1 extra die.
If you're using the same skill, you actually roll against the DN as well.
So, well,
If you pass,
okay,
you get-
well, I passed still, so. Who did we just lose?
Rick again.
Whimsy.
No, Whimsy. Oh, hell
Here.
yeah!
Should not have assumed.
So that means we pull away a little bit, right?
Actually, yes, it does.
Maybe the rest of the convoy does.
And then is that my action, or do I still have an action I can
No,
use?
that's divorced from everything else.
Alright.
So you get your action.
Did you say that there were orcs on our vehicle?
I was trying to paint the picture of the boarding ramps and the grabbing claws lurching on as they're getting ready. They haven't actually jumped across yet.
So,
Did we pull ahead a little bit then?
Did you match or did you actually
I beat.
exceed?
You got 6, I got 7.
Yes, you got 10 meters. So you can actually narrate that.
Yeah, so as they begin to aim to try to fire, I just stomp on the gas and then we blast forward.
And I yelp in pain as his foot connects with my knee.
And then I'm gonna...
shoot.
I'm gonna use a frag grenade.
Oh, you got one of the impalers?
Well, I know I just have 3 regular frag grenades.
Oh.
And I'm gonna try to throw it into the... Is the one that's closest to us like an open top type of deal?
Yes, they're all open top.
I'm gonna try to just chuck it in there. What kind of
So-
roll is that?
Just to give you a little description of the 2 trucks that are flanking you at the time, you have to imagine the flat, open body trucks of the 3rd edition era tabletop. You got 2 drivers and gunners in the front with the big shooter, and you got a whole mess of boys just ready to leap across, trying to get that boarding ramp back on and across.
Alright, so... Are they close enough for me to, like, try to hit one of them with my... No, because we pulled 10 meters ahead, right? So they're not...
Yeah, if you had not done that, you would have been able to swing and hit them all.
Alright, I'll just use a frag grenade. What's the test for that?
Ballistics.
To hit the truck, it is defense 3.
Okay, that
Oh!
works.
Well, you could definitely shift a couple of those.
Yes, I'll shift 2 to damage.
So there's 12 boys inside, and they're considered one mob.
Alright. Oh, nice. So it's
Did you
10.
roll all your...
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so that's 12 damage. 10-0.
3 of the boys die. No, 2 of them die. They have a total resilience of 10, but you had no AP, because 2 of that is actually armor. But they're troops and a mob, so you killed 2 of them outright. So if you want to describe that.
Yeah, so as I'm just blasting forward on this vehicle, I just casually take out one of my small little disc grenades, click it, and chuck it over there. And as I do so, I say, vengeance for the Emperor.
And then explodes, sending one of the boys tumbling as his partner just gets exploded. He falls and his tattered husk of a corpse just gets dragged and ran over by the next truck behind him.
Alright, and then we're gonna spend glory to keep the initiative.
Who wants to go next?
The other pilot.
So me, okay. Oh. Fuck.
Technically, doesn't that mean that since it's a blast 3, it hits 3 things and does 12 damage to each of them?
I don't know, hold on. Let me look. Continue with your turn. I'll look it up.
Because it says that things
Guys, we have an issue. I don't have any wrath.
Okay, yeah, I didn't. I forgot about the blast rule. Hold on 1 second, Closet. We're gonna go look that up real quick.
I'm looking it up right now. Just continue with your turn.
Okay.
Well, I do not beat you, and you're insane 9.
Okay, yeah. So that's actually 3 more boys.
It was just 3 total.
So, does anyone in the truck want me to move in the specific position?
Right. Oh, so the trucks are back on top of you guys.
Probably away from the roller is good.
And on my next turn, if there is no distance increase, I'm gonna hit you with a death roller.
All right.
We need to drop the death charges into the death roller.
Well,
Yeah, Cyanine's pretty tired of this. I'd like to make a narrative declaration that I convinced the driver of this, what is this thing?
so
I
you
forget.
mean me?
No, the
Oh,
not,
the Humvee.
not the little one, yeah.
The high ride. Yeah.
Yeah, I convinced him to take me back to the Basilisk. For a wrath, or I could do that just as a turn.
You can spend the wrath for narrative declaration for free, or you could do a DN4 persuasion test as an
But
action.
it's my turn.
I think Cyanide just jumped you.
Okay.
Alright. I'll do it for free.
Alright, go ahead. Continue with your narration.
Alright, I get them to take me back to the Basilisk, and I think it's time to finally put into place our little depth charge plan that we'd been working on so far. I'd like to go ahead and roll tech use as my action to see if I can knock the death roller off course, or just back it all to buy the Basilisk one more turn.
I will assist.
Okay, so just to clarify, you were using which skill again?
Tech use to set the charge and wire it all together
Correct. Okay, go ahead.
with fragonets.
It's going to be DN5.
Okay.
Oh well, shit! And you got a critical success.
Just a glory.
You don't want to shift that to glory.
No, he gets a glory because of that.
No, that's only non-combat.
No, that was combat. It says
No,
combat.
only non-combat.
No, it says it's combat law.
No, it's in combat, you get critical hits on top of the normal gaining glory.
I thought it's okay. Whatever.
No, I looked back at it, we were wrong that time.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so we've got our depth charge in place.
Yeah, we also get a glory. It's in the roll to hit section.
Cool.
So then, can you still throw it at him, or?
I'm happy to hand it off. We should be able to make a couple of these.
Yeah,
if we're lucky,
you can make
right?
it. That's your action. You still have a movement action. You also have 2 simple actions, such as handing it off to another character.
Who we can then use the glory to make it their turn.
You can't.
Sure,
You can't
okay.
3 turns in a row.
Oh yeah. We've already gloried, right?
No,
Oh,
we
well.
didn't glory. You just kind of stepped over my turn. We didn't have a
Yeah,
glory to do
so
that in the
we
first
spent
place.
we spent a glory so that the other pilot could go. Then you made a narrative declaration that you were going to make this depth charge. So then he should still be able to deploy it.
Okay. If we want to do
Okay.
it that way, I'm happy to let him take a shot with it.
Who shot? I'm not on the basilisk. I can't do that.
Wouldn't it be a simple action to kick it over the side?
Yeah, I mean that's what's the blast
That's
before.
awkward. Yeah. Okay.
So kick it over the side.
Does anyone else have an issue hearing Rick?
Yes, he's Robo.
Okay, I thought it was me.
No, it is definitely not.
Oh sure. Yeah, I kick it over the side then. That'll work.
Alright, there we're here. So, Cynominal kicks over the charge over the side of the basilisk. It starts rumbling down towards past the Death Ruler. Here's how I'm gonna resolve that. Give me a last cannon strike against the Death Roller Battle Wagon.
As in damage?
Yes.
Hold on. Last cannon is 18 plus 3 ED, AP minus 3. Oh, what?
I would like to attempt to make a narrative declaration.
Go on.
The depth charge lands so perfectly in the Death Roller that it does not inflict the damage akin to a las cannon, but it chain reacts with the chemicals inside the vehicle and is more akin to a bombardment.
That's a bit wordy for a narrative declaration. Let's say that the engine Promethium is leaking and it catches on fire.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not gonna point that out. I'm gonna let Bacon do what he wants.
It sound good to you? Galahad?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Hot diggity damn. So that is 22 AP
And-
minus 3.
Yup.
That gonna bring the pain.
What I want from you guys is to tell me how it explodes.
So it's a shell with a bunch of like grenades on it.
Yeah, with stabby bits.
Oh, it has the stabby bits. So
narrate it. What happens?
oh, I have to because it's my turn. Well, okay. So the ground dunks off the ground and bounces in such a way that it lands within inside the death roller, exploding. The explosion itself rocks the spiked roller, and then I believe because of narrative declaration, it also sets shit on fire. And then there's just a bunch of tiny shrapnel flying fucking everywhere.
Perfect.
Oh, the death roller's gone. Who's gonna oppose that?
Me.
Cool.
I'm gonna. How close are we to our destination?
After this round, you're going to be arriving to the checkpoint where the Imperial Guard can help you.
So I'm gonna glory that bitch then.
Alright.
Wait, after this round or this turn?
This round.
This round.
I'll say
So after we all go.
Well, I got a crit, right?
Yes, you did.
So what does that mean?
So did they.
All right, I'm just trying to do the math here to see who won.
Well,
I think you won.
Is the death roller like gone, or what happened because of that giant explosion?
Oh, it's gone, and it took out the battle wagons attached to it.
Okay, I was confused because you didn't say anything.
Oh, I didn't say anything because I gave you freedom to say it, so I thought you guys said that. So it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It blew up and went kaboom.
Okay.
So in this final round, the trucks are able to catch up with you. The boarding ramps go there, and a horrible knob with a power claw jumps on board. He's going to use his movement action to cross the boarding ramp, and he's going to attack the first one he sees. It's going to be Steel.
What? I'm not over there.
Shit, I keep getting mixed up. You know what?
This is the problem. We all need to be in one fucking vehicle.
It shall be me.
Nah, I'm going to go for this guy, this Nominal dude.
Damn it.
Why you gotta pick on Rick?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my router's apparently infested with scratch.
Oh, it's no problem. I drew a knob. He jumps across the boarding ramp. He's got a power claw. It's going snip, snip, snip. He snarls. He's got the horrible stench, and you're the first one in this path. And he's charging towards you. The stormtroopers and everyone around you starts to aim and train their weapons on him, but he moves with lightning speed as boys and grots fall and tumble off the boarding ramp on their attempt to get in. I'm gonna roll an attack against you.
Alright.
This is gonna hurt.
Yup.
Unless he rolls. No, he did not roll bad. He rolled really, really fucking good.
What's your defense?
Defense 2.
Ow.
Gonna shift 2 into damage.
Okay.
Ow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's gonna be... So what's the total damage?
Eight, looks like. No, more than that.
Hold on, I forgot to turn off that stupid inline rolling.
Oh.
Inline rolling. It's nice in a sense, but my god, it's a minute.
So that's going to be base 10 damage plus his strength.
Plus 4.
It's not a mega armored knob, so it might be a lower number.
It's power claw 6 plus his strength bonus.
Wait, hold on. Oh no, it wouldn't matter.
Oh, it's
keep
6
forgetting
plus
that.
7. 11. 11 for the base.
So I have a question. How much unwieldy is a power claw 2? It wouldn't matter anyway.
It's unwieldy 3.
Oh, well then. So that's let's see here. 3, that's 7. That'd be 5. He could only bring in 1 damage.
Oh, there we go. I messed up again. Okay. I always forget about the unwieldy.
Alrighty then.
So he only gets plus 2 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna roll soak and then we're gonna figure out how much damage I took, because it's a big number.
Go ahead.
I agree. Oh, hey!
Nice.
Shit.
Oh, there we go, boys.
Alright. So he makes an attack against you. And you're able to soak the damage, just barely. but it's a hard hit, sending you reeling back. That's just narrative, not mechanical.
Are you
Do
down?
you hit like the cannon.
So it looks like you did 12 damage.
Ow!
What's your resilience?
He did 12 total? Okay, that puts me at exactly 1 wound.
Oh, you're just gonna take it? You're not gonna soak it for shock?
No,
that
he
is
did
after
soak
shock.
He soaked 6 of it.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
so your
Wait,
shock
12
is...
damage. Oh, wait, no. I still have to account for my armor, don't I?
Yeah, it's armor plus toughness.
What's the AP on that?
-3.
Okay, so
I
minus-
would take your reactor field for this. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
It's now your
That only
highest
makes a
armor
difference of
suit.
1. But yeah.
So your reactor field plus your toughness is what?
It's gonna be 8. It's only 4 damage.
So you soaked all 4 and you take 5 shock?
Yeah, so you take 5 total shock from that attack.
Okay,
Are you good?
that's fine. Yeah, I'm at 5 shock.
Alright,
Hey,
it's
you
one of
got-
our turns now.
Who hasn't gone yet?
I went, I want to say the Space Marine went.
Yeah, I went last turn.
So it is Bacon,
Ooh, I think Galahad has the best weapon for trying to take out this orc, don't you?
he has a plasma pistol, a power axe.
Galahad?
Yes.
Do you wish to go? Or would you like the guy with the plasma gun to go?
I already went to get to the fastest can drive it.
I can go if you want me to.
Okay, go ahead then.
In that case...
That's right. Yeah.
I'm trying to decide
Are you
what's better, the axe or the plasma pistol.
Which one has better AP?
Which one has better AP and which one you have more dice for?
The plasma pistol, and let's supercharge it, because why not?
Also, you are in close range, I think. So...
Oh,
rapid fire bonus.
also, if you're in close range, you can use your weapon skill instead of your ballistic skill if that's better.
How those if you're in melee?
It is.
That's
but-
it. That's in melee. That's all I
It
know.
is, but I don't know how close he is to it or anything, so...
Well, he would have to declare he is in melee, I believe.
Oh, plasma pistol doesn't get rapid fire.
I am in melee!
You're in the back of an basilisk. Getting into melee is very easy for you at this point with the knob.
Excellent. Then I am going to use my plasma pistol, supercharge,
With your weapon skill?
with my weapon skill. No, with my ballistic skill.
Where the hell is ranges at?
Having been
Plus 2d extra damage. Okay.
Does he get a bonus to attack that for being in close range? I cannot remember.
he gets a +1 to attack die for being close range.
Okay.
If it was like rapid fire, like the plasmic gun was, then he'd get another +1 for 1 rapid fire. But
Cool.
just the +1 from close range.
If
All
I
right,
have a
Bacon.
salvo value of 1, does that do absolutely nothing if I salvo?
It means
It
you get
adds
an
one
extra
die.
dice die.
Yep.
For your attack.
So
roll
if you salvo, you would get 2 additional dice for your attack.
total. And you have to spend a reload to do that. So.
Great. Well,
Hello, reinforcements in maybe around a turn, a couple turns
alright, I'm rolling. What's my DN?
for the knob.
For shooting the knob in the face with my supercharged plasma pistol.
Just a little 3.
Just a little free.
Oh no, you just got mortal wounds.
Yeah, you just took 1d6 wounds.
Yeah, let's
But he has a refractor field.
No, it's
Which he
oh,
can
that's
soak.
right. You could soak the mortal wound.
Yep.
But how much can he soak?
I don't think it like. Yeah, I don't think it just the refractor field just makes it so he can soak it. I don't think it changes how much he takes or how
Yeah,
it soaks.
yeah. So he can make a soak test if he wishes.
But you still hit.
He can actually 1-2 damage, I think. Yes, he can. Well, he still has to roll 1d6 to see how much he got wound-wise. So
I think his resilience is just gonna take care of that, though.
no, it's mortal wounds. Mortal wounds go through resilience and armor.
I soak it all.
Cool.
I am blessed by my refractor field. And does the attack
You have
succeed?
to roll your soak.
You have to roll soak.
Just roll the button that says soak. Roll.
So you got 1 soak. So you only soaked 1 damage for 2 shock.
I don't think that's right for soak. I think your soak should be more than that.
Are we sure we roll per soak?
Yeah, you roll for it.
Okay.
And what does my refractor field do?
Definitely do.
It just lets you do that.
Oh.
So you still take 1 wound, and you take 2 shock.
Can you give me the damage?
What else? Yeah.
So you can shift one of those dice to your.
You only have a 2 toughness, Miss Galahad?
Probably.
So he...
Yeah. Like, I take 1 wound, it's not a big deal at all.
The mortal wounds. It's different.
Mortal only means it goes through armor and resilience and stuff.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So what's the damage base for your plasma pistol?
It is...
15.
So you did 17 damage.
minus 3 AP, though.
And he got an extra 2 dice from supercharge on dice roll.
So he also does plus 2 damage. Yeah.
Cool. You killed him.
Woo!
Do it.
Galahad, describe it.
Galahad is just gonna push in between the knob and the Skitari?
Tech priest.
Tech priest.
No,
No,
Skitari.
Sorry.
Driving.
It's fine.
Between the Skitari and the knob.
We don't all look the same.
And we'll
Yeah,
just
quit being
ram
racist.
the plasma pistol into the knob's gullet and say, "Stay away from my friends," and we'll pull the trigger, exploding its head, sending its corpse flying back into the wreckage of the crop duster thing.
I would have accepted fixed bayonets as a battle cry as well.
This guy understands.
The Emperor smiles upon you, Commissar.
You hear loud banging, poof, 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 flying into the ranks of the vehicles behind you. You also hear roar as another knob from the opposing truck jumps aboard. Rick, you want to do your thing to help the party out?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Your graceful exit.
Oh, sure, yes, of course.
A knob jumps on board at the last minute as the reinforcements arrive.
Alright. I would like to grab one of my last fragonet that I didn't use for the shell. I pick it up, and I don't want this knob to take anyone else out of this party, so I come at him, and I get him in the gut right with the fragonet, and try to push him right off the back of the truck with it as it detonates, taking us both off.
And you see Cynominal disappear in a blaze of glory. And, yep, Rick, do you want to explain it to everyone?
Yeah, I was trying to do this a little more subtly. This is the last session I can make it to. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
That's why I got a little suicidal at the end there.
I mean, it's badass still.
Thank you.
Your engrams will be praised in the annals of the Omnicide.
So with that note, Cynominal and the knob and what bits of them remain are gone, as 4 mighty Bane Blades arrive off an entrance ramp onto the Hive Arteria, right behind you, driving back the foes, at least temporarily, as a impassable wall crashes against an unstoppable tide. And you are able to escape the chase.
I mean, 4 Bane Blades is quite the reinforcements.
this is where we're going to draw an end to our session. But before we do that fully, as you and the civilian convoys peel off, there's a transmission on the Vox I'm going to play as it's 2 minutes long, and that's going to end our session. Okay, guys?
Well, before you do that, do you want to? Are you going to assign BP or?
After I play this, yeah.
Okay.
Sure thing.
And to the question of the invasion, I would observe that there has never been a period in all these years and long centuries of which we boast when an absolute guarantee against invasion could have been given to our people. I have myself full confidence that if all do their duty, if nothing is neglected and the best arrangements are made, as they are being made, we shall prove ourselves once more able to defend our hive and homes, to ride out the storms of war and to outlive their many forms of tyranny, if necessary, for years. If necessary, alone. Even though large checks of Secundus and many old famous hives have fallen, or may fall into the odious hands of the Orc rule, we shall not flag nor fail. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in Helsreach. We shall fight on the boiling seas of the Tempest Oceans. We shall fight with the growing confidence that surmounts straight into the air. We shall defend our hive no matter the cost. We shall fight in the Arteria. We shall fight on the Portalis grounds. We shall fight in the Factorum fields and in the Harp streets. We shall fight in the spires. We shall never surrender. But if which I do not believe for a moment, this hive or any large part of it were subjugated or starving, then our Imperium beyond the stars, guarded by the Imperial fleets, will carry on the struggle until the God Emperor's good time, the throne world we all need, steps forth to rescue and liberate us from the Armageddon.
And that brings us to our session close.
Woo!
That was close.
So, I want to go ahead and reward 5 BP for the session. At this time, I'll also reward any spent reloads you may have spent. And if you guys don't mind, I just want to apologize. I might have botched the vehicle rules a little bit tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I have to check, but I believe the vehicle rules state that if everyone's on top of inside the same vehicle, the pilot goes first, and then everyone else can go first altogether the same round.
Oh.
And I think
yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt the flow of things going, but I think if we actually did it correctly, it would have went a lot faster.
Oh my god, it would have gone so much faster.
Wait, so you're saying the turns when you're in vehicle combat are based on the vehicle?
It should have been that way, so like when the vehicle went, anyone who was on the basilisk should have just went after the pilot. And just, yeah. And I did realize that towards the end, but by that point, I was like, I don't really want to confuse anyone any more than I already have tonight.
That would have probably made things go much faster.
But I did want to bring that up. Go ahead, Cal.
You live and learn.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
That's literally why we're running this campaign, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we're learning things, and throwing in that little pilot thing, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but that was just testing something out there, so sorry for confusing you earlier, Cal.
That's all it was, just confusion. Maybe like if it was written out to start with, it might have helped things.
Which is good feedback for me, so anytime I do anything weird or funky like that, I'll write it out first. That way it's clear and it's available.
All right, thank you.
Because that's not in the rulebook, that was just something I made up for the scene. I thought it would be interesting, but it actually really curtailed what I was doing.
Oh no.
I thought the combat was going to be more engaging, and it wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be tonight. I'll admit that.
I think it would have been smoother simply because we would have had a more clear time of executing things going on. If we were all acting together, like per vehicle, I think that definitely would have helped a bit.
Right, and that's why I wanted to apologize at the end, because I kind of botched that up a bit. And but I learned from that, and I hope everyone else is on the same page too.
It's all good, man. Don't worry about it.
It's no problem.
Yeah, having a good time. It's not a big deal.
I just want to smash the orcs. That's all, man.
Cool. So, anyone else have any comments before we close out?
I hate you.
Who, me? For real?
Yeah. There was no opportunity for my love to bloom.
Well, guess what? You got discarded.
Do you know how many knobs you saw?
You could have picked any NPC in the
if
range.
I saw Grimguts, we would have totally had a love-hate commissar-knob relationship.
Okay,
But there was
that's
no
heresy.
Grimguts.
And
He clearly wants the orc D.
Hey, dude, like, getting
He
in
wants the
violent
knob.
combat is pretty sexy.
Okay. In all fairness, since Psy Nominal had to sacrifice himself, I'll allow the party to keep that card collectively. So love can bloom on the battlefield.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I'm
It's
stamping
what I
it
would have
down.
wanted.
No, I'm stamping it down now.
No, it's what Sai wanted. It's good. We're keeping it.
But he can only use it on an orc. That's a stipulation.
Nope.
Okay, so tonight's learning lesson for me was the vehicle rules. We definitely got to remember that if you're all in the same vehicle, to go together all at once, and to write more clearer things. Is there anything else I need to work on, or that we missed up? Because I think I got the actual power claw and actually the right stats down correctly, and
Yeah.
I learned that from last session.
Yeah, you did it right this time.
The only other thing I'd say is that it would be nice to split some of the work on consequences in terms of description. I felt like you were asking us to describe a lot of our consequences, not our actions. That's fine. I'm happy to describe actions, but then having to always describe the consequences to the actions feels a little bit off. You have to continually do all the consequences as well.
Okay, I'll try to be more freeform with that, but I'll rein it back in and do a little bit more describing on my end for the consequences.
I just think it's more fair, it's more balanced if we're able to expect that there's a GM who's taking into account what we're doing and then helping us tell our story in addition to what we do by enhancing what happens, as opposed to us just enhancing what we do on our own kind of thing, if that makes sense.
No, it totally makes sense. I was just trying to do something new myself this particular game. So I know what you're talking about, and I'll definitely incorporate the more traditional result narration.
And other than that, I have no complaints. I'm enjoying myself.
Cool.
I felt like it was my moment to shine. My pilot skills, they finally came to fruition.
Mine too.
It's just like, I made this character as a driver. There's going to be almost no driving. There is no. Suddenly there's a chase scene. I'm just like, yeah, boy.
It was definitely a huge help. And also, remember Psi 9. Always remember.
Oh yeah, he will be remembered.
Oh
Right.
no, that's 2-player. God, Messiah, we need another overlay.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
Quickly. No. All we gotta do is find someone with the name R to replace him. That's all we need. We do not need a new overlay. Who do we know that has R or willing to change their name to R?
Literally got a new one today.
God.
all right, and yeah, that should be good. Should be good.
Well, thank you everybody for watching.
All right, have a good night.
Pew, 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 pew.
I'm gonna go hop on my shitty laptop. If anyone wants to talk later, I'll be available. But I'm gonna give my son the big computer now.